Vegas and I left my car parked in Monrovia and I didn't see that there was a street sign that said, you know, if you leave your car parked here for over a certain amount of time, we're going to tow you because they're doing construction. So it was normally cool to park there, but, you know, they was doing some overnight construction. Came back, my shit was gone. So I'm like, where the fuck is my car? So I go to the motherfucking police station. I'm oblivious that I'm about to go to jail. I'm happy-go-lucky. I got plans to do other shit. You know, when you don't know you're going to jail, nigga, you just oblivious. I go inside, a little white boy cadet. You know, they got them volunteer niggas that be working at the station because they want to be police. So they working for free for a while. So this all-American blue-eyed white boy, about 6'3", 200 pounds, you know, it's an all-American white boy. He cheesing again. Let me see your ID. You said we have your truck? So he take my ID, he go back. Nigga not telling me the whole time that I got a warrant. He go back and forth. And he's setting up them arresting me. He didn't warn me or nothing. Wow. Punk ass nigga.
He trying to make it on the team.
Yeah.
Trying to make it.
So I'm starting to get attitude because he keep going back and forth. But he ain't saying nothing to me, man. And the last time, man, he said, you know you got a warrant? And I turn around, there's two police behind me.
You know you got a warrant. Like, you can tell me this before the conversation?
Nigga, I had no idea. You know what it was for, nigga? When the train first started cracking, remember when they first started having the metro? I hopped on that bitch and I didn't pay. Wow. And they gave me a ticket and I totally forgot about the motherfucker. Because when the train first came out, nobody was taking that shit serious like that. I mean, I got a ticket.
When it first started.
We was with the bus and you had to pay before you sat down. So
man.
When the train came out, like, if I don't got to pay up front.
Yeah, hell yeah. They put me in that cell, bro.
How long was you in there?
I was in that motherfucker for 12 hours, man.
That's hard time.
Yeah.
For me, that was hard time,
like
bro.
Your first joke.
I did 3 hours, so yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Drove through a checkpoint.
Oh, they should have took your ass to jail for life.
Yeah, that's
You had your glasses off?
Yeah, the nigga glasses was fogging.
Yeah. You can blame everything on that.
When we was moving over there to the Prospero, man, was coming from Gardena. Got through unpacking and shit, drove down the street over there by that Rite Aid, and then there was a checkpoint. They said, we taking you to jail. You know what to do.
And what did they have? Like, were you drunk?
No, I didn't have a license. I was riding dirty.
Oh
yeah, I left that part out. Yeah, I didn't have no license.
He had an illegal ninja star in the passenger.
A poisonous tip ninja star.
I was riding with DJ Show. He didn't have a muzzle on.
Can we get the show on the big screen? Is that possible? The show on the big screen. It's the old one behind us. Damn, as soon as you might get endorsed Sunny like, fuck. That nigga do look like Andre Rison. That shit crazy. Who was that? What's up, D? So I'm in the cell, man, and you know your first time going to jail is a motherfucker because you're not prepared to not know what time it is. A lot of niggas don't know how that fuck with your brain when you been somewhere for a long time and you don't know whether it's daytime, nighttime. You don't know what time it is.
Right.
I kept banging on the door asking the motherfucking deputy, what time is it, bro? Like, what's going on, man? Can I get a call? The hard-ass beds. You ever been to jail?
I ain't never been to jail.
You can't handle it.
I used to work in one.
It ain't no comforts, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm good.
It ain't no comforts in prison. I mean, I call it prison. It ain't jail, man. So you was in the cell for 3 hours. Was anybody in there with you?
Not at first. I was just like in a little holding tank area with all of the glass around it. So, you know, I was like, I want to write raps or do some shit. That's like when Lil Wayne went to jail. He was writing raps. So
You write a rhyme?
I wanted to, but I was too bored.
He went in there like Eddie Murphy from Trading Places.
Karate Man Bruce.
Nah, he went in there like a kid play a house party. Remember the nigga was rapping this?
I'm a karate man.
You wouldn't happen to know that because he's a big Barry White motherfucker.
Karate man.
Inside. That's where he came up with
Back the
that.
fuck up.
That's when he came up with the hooker story. He was the hooker.
It was.
And the whole take there.
Why do they keep it so cold in there, bro?
Man.
Germs.
Yeah.
It
Same
was
reason hospitals is cold. and shit.
okay. It was cold as a motherfucker in there, bro.
They took my shoelaces. I'm like, this is just a holding tank. I ain't gonna kill myself in here.
So that's why you've been wearing a headband ever since?
Gotta keep them laughing to keep their mind off the booty.
Ain't going back.
You went to jail before, Joe?
No, I used to work at one.
Really?
Yeah. I used to work at a jail.
Guard dog.
You got that Beyonce hat on, nigga.
That nigga said you was a guard dog. I just seen it in my head. Them open up a cell.
Get in line.
Which jail did you work at?
I worked at Parker Center.
Downtown.
Yeah, I was working there like for the first week, and then I was a custodian at the fucking at Wilshire Police Station, at Central Police Station, at the library, like all kind of shit, bro.
Yeah.
You,
Library jail. What? It's like jail in there. It's books and shit. Word. I don't like it here, man. I kill myself.
Yeah, I almost killed myself.
you've been cleaning commodes for a long time. Huh?
Man, that shit was horrible, bro.
This commode, that commode.
That shit was horrible, bro. But now, like all but it's like no different from working there. And like, I mean, it is different because you get to go home and eat and shit, the luxuries. But it's down there like if you're a custodian, you feel like a trustee in that motherfucker,
Right.
Because you hear the shit, the doors locked, and you gotta clean up all that shit. You know
Ain't
what I'm
nobody try to pay you to bring some dope in?
Nah, somebody tried to pay me to text message their sister though.
How much they offer you?
Shit, I don't know. They ain't had no money behind. I'm like, what the fuck you gonna give me? But what they'll do is, though, they'll plant people. They'll
They'll make it right for you.
They offered to suck Show's dick.
Oh, you a grown ass man.
Wow.
That nigga mouth water when you that nigga need therapy. Nah, but it's really not a difference like when you work
This
there
shit's strong, bro.
you get the same like dramatic shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
You
Like
have to like clean the jail shit, like toilet
all that shit. Yeah, bro.
They didn't have like the cleaners of the prison make them like you have to clean.
Yeah, we have to clean that shit, bro.
That's like the pen. They got their own cleaning supply. That's the pen. That's county, nigga. They got them niggas doing that shit.
County is just a disrespectful experience, period. First of all, if you can't fight, you better learn how to fight.
For real.
Because when niggas get to sliding them bunks, if you ain't got nothing for somebody, it's gonna be a long motherfucker. And you ain't gotta whoop a nigga. You just gotta be exuberant about taking a loss. You gotta act like this happened, nigga, whatever.
Yeah, nigga.
You just you feel what I'm saying? Because niggas want whatever you want to do, homie. Like I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but I ain't no bitch. We can get down. Niggas want to slide the. Because it ain't about whooping that. Because this niggas in the county that have ridiculous hands.
Man.
I'm talking about next level. Like why ain't you boxing type nigga? It's niggas like that. So you ain't never gonna have the most hands in the county, but you just got to be exuberant and respectful. And you'll survive in jail. A lot of people get this misnomer about jail being this place where it's a lot of homosexuality going on. That's more YA shit.
Yeah.
It is homosexuality going on, but it ain't not on no main line like that. You know what I'm saying?
Gay people.
Right.
They got their own mob. They keep them in like the transsexuals and niggas like to dress up like girls.
Yeah, but it ain't the real homosexuals you got to worry about. I mean, the open homosexuals.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's the niggas that look like us. You
know right.
That nigga look like you. Talking about us and his
keep it one. It's a gay nigga that look just like every nigga in this room. It's a nigga it's a gay nigga that look like every nigga in this room.
Same head, man, and everything.
Look like nigga, you have to see it.
Show didn't mean gay. He meant niggas eating off the table versus niggas eating on the floor. Eating off the table, man.
It's a nigga out there look like gay dunk. Think all you niggas in here stupid.
I fucked up Epitome. You said epitome, and what did I say? It was canary. I said cannery.
Words. Nigga, we ain't make it.
Show like right.
I was saying this in the 5th grade. I was saying that.
Nigga saying show.
When I went to the county in San Diego, nigga, I had just came off for a show. Nigga had like $4 grand in my pocket. Motherfucking cops was like, guess who came in with like $4 grand in pocket? Then niggas just started looking around. Nigga, I said, well, I had to sway like this against the wall the whole night, nigga, because niggas was just like eyeing me down. Like,
I imagine San Diego prison is just a bunch of rogue surfers.
County was just like, you got motherfuckers like, what's the rapper dude's name out there?
Oh no, it's some hood shit going on in Dago. No disrespect to Southeast San Diego or none of that. It's some killers, some real niggas out there for sure. I know that. Much love to San Diego. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of Southern California.
Real tough.
And it's stomped down gang members out there for real.
But what you gonna do with it?
I could give it to you, but what you gonna do? Hey, J.O. Felony is so slept on.
Just take people along.
Hey, that nigga had a mixtape called "Don't Get Meatballed."
Yeah.
That shit was hard. Nigga talking about blowing your head, your brains out your skull. Nigga, don't get meatball. He is a motherfucking a problem in this rap shit. Shout out to
Shout out to Dago, man.
shout out to Southeast, man.
Who was the other motherfucker that was real wild with it?
Mitchie Slick.
Mitchie Slick, yeah.
Brother Lynch.
Oh, brother Lynch.
So Brother Lynch from the Bay.
That motherfucker was wild.
Every day EBK all day, all day.
All day,
That
all
motherfucker
day.
was wild.
Yeah, Brother Lynch is a savage, man. His partner was dope too, though. What was it? The nigga that was making? He just got out. He was making all the albums in the pen. Man, X-Rated.
Oh,
X-Rated. He's out. They let him out. He was out. And then what's the nigga that ate the girl's heart?
Oh, yeah.
Lurch, breaks him off. Hit him in their chest without that vest and watch him cough.
Yeah.
That nigga's so hard, bro.
Yeah, them niggas was vicious,
That
man.
nigga was hard. That nigga was
Nigga was
That was, hey, you know that was out here.
That nigga was out the PCP.
It was in Compton, right?
Nah, it was in L.A. But
He was out that PCP though.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what he was on.
He had a bitch heart.
They found a piece of his heart, her heart in his stomach.
Yeah, he was chewing on her intestines when they walked in. But it's a crazy story, bro. Even her mama, like, she don't believe that story. She like, it's some shit that went down that they not really like the nigga that was staying with him, that he not really saying. So you know what I'm saying? Probably was some all of his type shit. But either way, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That definitely got to make you the hardest rapper ever. You know what I mean? No gun.
Not to me, nigga.
I don't need no gun, no rap.
I don't respect
nigga,
no
that
cannibals.
shit. I'ma
Fuck that nigga.
Eat a nigga on the track, then eat a nigga in real life, bro. That's some hard shit.
You respect a cannibal?
Hell no. I'm just saying. But
You think? Would you hang with a nigga that used to be a cannibal, but he said he got his life together? Like that's been your partner. I don't fuck around with people like that, man.
I ain't hit a nigga in 10 years.
So I eat niggas, but I'm not homosexual. You put it together. You put it together.
What's that Donald Park tattoo on your arm, nigga? Nah.
You couldn't hang with a nigga that used to be a cannibal.
Hell nah.
Why not?
No, you got to be a sick motherfucker to eat another human being.
You could just been high on Sherm, like
No,
Lurch.
yeah, if you was high on Sherm, you was a sick motherfucker then.
I ate a
You
cow
got-
brain burrito before.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
tell.
drunk Mexican fucked me up. You know what I'm saying?
Was that cabeza shit?
Yeah, but I didn't know.
We in them courts on the east side. They be having them.
It looked like ground beef though. That's what I'm saying. It was a
You'll hit the blunt behind a nigga that you barely know, but you won't hang with a
I
cannibal?
definitely
I don't hit the blow behind people. I don't hit blow behind people. I don't know like that.
If the nigga was a cannibal, your homeboy was a cannibal, and nigga always kept a fork in his pocket.
Well,
That nigga probably rolling
delicious.
That nigga probably rolling skin blunts, nigga. If he a cannibal,
Smoke skin.
I don't know. If a nigga was a good person and was a good quality motherfucker and used to be a cannibal, I probably would hang with him.
Go ahead, bro.
General Butt Naked. Y'all know who General Butt Naked is?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, General Butt Naked.
This nigga is an evangelist.
right now.
General Butt Naked was a warlord in Liberia in the 90s, only not that much older than us. Yep. He probably in his mid to late 40s, right? So between 90 and 90, how long was the revolution? From late 80s to the mid 90s? When Liberia had the revolution, he led an army of niggas that smoked sherm and snorted cocaine and fought on the battlefield in just their socks and their shoes. That's why they call them General Butt Naked, because they get high off that sherm and be on the battlefield with Uzis and motherfucking whatever, killing.
You said he became a preacher. That's crucial. You said he became a preacher, right?
Right. He became an evangelist.
Well, that's another set of motherfuckers I want to hang out with.
Right.
That's another set of thugs. That's from one thug to the next. I don't fuck with either one.
A part of their rituals when they captured their enemy, they got video of this on YouTube, if you think I'm lying. Cut the back open of the enemy, reach in through the back, grab the heart, and eat the motherfucking heart. It's footage of it. This ain't no book. Nigga, look it up.
I'm not typing in Mr. Butt Naked on my phone.
It's called the General War. It's called the General Warlords of Liberia. Okay. That's the name of the documentary. It's a Vice documentary.
Todd, your search engine seems worse. Mr. Butt Naked is
Mr. Butt Naked.
Todd, like that's gonna fuck up my algorithm.
I said how I wanted it.
So, but look,
y'all know this? Ty got on a cheap version of show shirt.
Yeah, it's the same. That's the homie. I mean, that's the homie.
Chinese checkers.
Yeah, that's the homie.
This is the flyest these two niggas ever been.
And Dewan got on a cheap version of my shorts. So
Dewan got on a shirt with Brussels sprouts and a dinner fork at it.
It's a black American flag purchase in at hotepish.com. Purchase Blazers glasses at bullshit.com.
And they got on a war against vegetable shirt.
Yeah.
War against You said it slowly, but I like the way when it came out.
If you're not careful when you sit down next to the show, he'll sniff your lap.
I can see your show now. You got about $3 in your pocket.
You got about $3. Hey, you got them for a blunt. You got them pants from a shooting range. Yeah, them legs ain't with an AR-15.
Hey, but General Butt Naked, if you don't know Todd, he told a story about one time they was getting faded by the enemy. They got trapped in a graveyard.
Yeah, Clippers out there?
No, not this crazy. They was in a war. They was in the trenches battling their enemy, and they backed them into a graveyard, and they were stuck in the graveyard for 90 days. Wow! And after 30 days, they ran out of food. And guess what they started doing? They started digging up the bodies in the graveyard and eating the bodies.
That's cruel.
Nah. I ain't fucking with them. I ain't fucking with them.
Laid there dead.
That's 2 weeks. How you gonna eat?
Niggas. So in this documentary, he's testifying, he's preaching as an evangelist to the flock, and he's talking about these things to the church, that God healed him from that type of behavior.
That's crazy. I kind of want to. I might want to hear that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sitting out there, like, yeah, I used to be out there butt naked.
What if he passed you the blunt? Would you smoke it?
No, I'm not with General Butt Naked.
That nigga is sober.
Pass you a plate of food?
No, I'm not fucking with anybody named Mr. Butt Naked. Anything that happens to you is your fault.
That's a good point.
That's a
good point.
He's with Jesus now.
Right.
Nigga named Mr. Butt Naked did blaze hair.
Why you do that, my nigga?
You already faded?
Nigga.
You ain't faded?
That shit like some good juice.
That's good juice right here.
That shit fire as hell.
Man, fuck you, dang.
You killed that whole thing? God.
Yeah, no. Show watered his beard with the motherfucker.
Yeah, you stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Straight.
What do you think the shortest living animal is in the world?
The shortest living animal?
Yeah.
Animal?
Birth to death, full maturation of life. Not like born and gets killed by something like
Butterfly.
Oh, natural.
Not like insect, but like animal.
Oh, it could be insect, whatever.
A gnat.
Said fly.
Ed bugs and shit.
Mayfly, he's right, Mayfly. Entire life,
Curtis Mayfield.
Mayfly. 24 hours from birth to maturity, adulthood, grandfather, grandmother, lineage, dead. 24 hours. All that happens in 24 hours.
Are they small like gnats? Tiny.
I'm not sure if they're small like that. I've never seen one.
Do they mate?
They do.
Within 24 hours?
Within
All that
24
shit.
Within 24 seconds.
Some of them only live 8 to 10 hours.
So you could be born and
Crawl right into some pussy.
have a baby in
2
24 hours.
Time is relative.
Wait till 2 hours.
Right, that's all time is supply.
Yeah, like time is relative. So
Your
them
babies
niggas get
have
to night.
babies.
They get to nighttime and be tired as hell. Like I can tell me to be tired from flying around, all day.
But that mean how would the female have the baby within 24 hours? That mean you.
It's like time is relative. Like to that, it's probably like a whole like 30, 40 years. But to them,
So the fly is born. It's
Born.
grown. It can mate.
Look. The fly is born, goes to elementary school, junior high, high school, college, finds a wife, starts a family, retires from his job.
Their whole family gonna live one day.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
it. Better figure it out.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Nigga, that is God is creative. Roosters prevent themselves from going deaf because of the loudness of their crow by tilting their heads backwards when they crow or when they do the whole rooster sound, because there's a organ in their body that blocks their ears. It works like an earplug, and that's how they prevent themselves from going deaf, because they actually crow loud enough to make themselves go deaf.
so they don't hear their own bullshit.
They don't hear.
That's the
Making us
goddamn
up.
secret. We need to put a brace on their neck to keep their head down. I bet he shut up then. When they hear what we hear.
Yo, do you think that if you was at war and you was fighting against General Butt Naked, and 30 motherfuckers
still
came
thinking
over
about
the
butt
over the
naked.
hill butt naked, do you think you
Why?
could make it back from the war?
Why is a nigga named General Butt Naked on your mind like that? That nigga puts
It's a whole documentary.
I know, he's on your mind.
He said an army of butt naked.
So you think he's I thought it was one nigga. I
Man,
didn't
it
know
can't be one motherfucker butt naked in the front calling all the shots. You
killing everything, nigga, with his balls out, nigga.
Hey man, y'all heard of a swift bird?
Nah.
Swift birds spend most of their lives in the air, and can fly for almost an entire year without ever landing. Damn. They tagged one that didn't land for 10 months.
Wow.
Damn.
That's incredible.
Goddamn. It was like drinking rain or some shit and keep going.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm taking these white folks' word for it on this. 10 months, bro.
10 months.
They must have been passing that tracker off like, you finna go to the store. Whatever, these white people stupid.
Do you know a cockroach could live up to 3 weeks after its head's been chopped off?
Damn.
Who did that?
Who would do that?
Cockroaches have like long ass
roaches.
bodies. Like you
I've never seen a roach
you
survive.
separate
after I
a
stomped on it.
cockroach's head.
No.
It's a fucking
Murder with a
job
roach.
out there.
Bow.
You step on it, that's the whole body getting got.
Yeah, I got
Just
it.
cutting the head off. That's some sick shit.
That's some sick shit.
If you cut a cockroach head to let it live, that's some sick shit.
And just watch
Kept
it
it as a pet.
and keep notes.
Nah.
Keep notes and shit. Which leg died first? Okay, the anterior, the posterior left leg is the first one to go. Yeah, I thought that was incredible. Cows. Interesting fact about cows. They shit up to 15 times a day, which can be up to 115 pounds of shit a day, or approximately 21 tons of shit a year.
Yeah.
Cows are full of shit.
Yeah.
Literally. Off that vegetable diet.
Nigga.
Yeah.
It's grass. They just eating grass, right?
Folks.
A blue whale's tongue can weigh as much as 8,000 pounds.
Tongue?
The motherfucking blue whale's tongue can weigh 8,000 pounds.
That's crucial.
The longest living verified animal is a Madagascar radiated tortoise, which died at an age of 188 years old, May of 1965.
See?
That's the time.
Tell us an interesting fact about a DJ show buzzard.
That's some wild shit, man. Oh, yeah, I've said this before. The giant Pacific octopus has 3 hearts, 9 brains, and blue blood. 3 hearts and 9 brains. What would you do with an extra brain, Blaze?
Shit, man, extra brain. I'd try to figure out something that ain't been figured. like why the hell Todd still got that headband on?
Why is this name Blaze? Why Blaze be over there going to the weave chair every Thursday?
Is that headband silk?
What is it? Velvet or something?
There's an average of 50,000 spiders per acre in green areas.
50,000 per acre. Acre is a lot of space though, and spiders don't occupy that much. So you could put 50,000 spiders could occupy an acre, and you barely see 1 or 2.
I see it, but you be looking out, you don't be seeing shit. You just be seeing dirt.
Right.
Well, it probably could fit 20,000 spiders in that air vent. We wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Take off your hat so we see what you got.
Take off your hat.
See this shit.
This nigga going to an Atlanta Falcons game.
Right.
Yeah, after this.
Right.
Season over.
The aptly named colossal squid's eyes are as large as basketballs.
Man, that's a big ass.
I would be fucking with the ocean edge too.
Yeah.
Two totally
When I see people get fucked up while they in the ocean, I'm like, nigga, that's another world. What the fuck
Stingray.
you doing out there?
Yeah, fuck that.
What else is out there?
We
Todd?
humans
Jellyfish.
on Earth.
Jellyfish.
Nigga, whole sea orgy out in them
Octopus,
motherfuckers.
squid. Oh, sharks.
Hell no.
I go fishing on a boat, nigga.
Shrimp.
Right.
That nigga Todd scared of shrimp.
If you was in the ocean and a shrimp swam up to you, would you be scared of that? Or you
Yeah,
like,
I'm
oh,
motherfucker.
I'm gonna talk to it.
fuck that. I'm not.
I'm gonna talk to it.
He's running up to me. Got business with me, bro.
Hey, man, a goddamn great white shark can smell a drop of blood in the water from 3 miles away.
Oh yeah,
Fuck that.
that's a hungry motherfucker.
Water,
That's
yeah.
killer instinct.
That's some wild shit.
3 miles.
3 miles, 1 drop of blood, bro. We'll do the last Kraig fact. Only 5% of cheetah cubs survive in the wild.
Yeah, cheetahs are trash. Cheetahs are trash.
I used to think it was the best shit out there.
Nah, they trash.
It's only 5% of the
Only
people-
5% of cheetahs in the wild survive to be adults.
They have anxiety problems. Like, cheetahs have anxiety issues.
I thought they was the
It's hard for them. It's hard for them to
They
mate.
can overheat too.
Oh, this is an interesting.
Well, overheat, what the fuck? Got a radiator?
Motherfuckers like oven bills or
So
something?
fast, you know what I mean? They can only run. They can only run in certain. They can only run in spurts. You know what I mean? So they can't run long distance. They'll overheat if they run too long. You know what I mean? At that speed.
Plus, they're
That's why
bad
you see them
hunters,
run
too.
and then they stop.
And they don't growl
'Cause
to like scare prey away. Like, have
Yeah.
you ever heard the sound of cheetah makes?
Yes.
It's like it's a meow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not even that. How you do?
My whole childhood.
I like a. That's how I. But they horrible animals to hunt though. Small mouths, little claws. They just fast. You know what I'm saying? They catch some shit, but I was gonna kill it. That shit got to fight on
Hyenas
it.
come and jack up for it.
Yeah, it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Hyenas gonna give you that.
A tiger's hind legs are so powerful that they've found dead tigers and the hind legs are still standing, like weeks and years later. Where the legs are still, you know what I mean? Rest of the body gone and the legs are still standing.
I need to eat some tiger legs.
Man, nigga, what?
See, that shit's like we might be eating the wrong shit.
And yeah, man, sperm whales are the world's largest predator. I didn't know that. What the fuck do sperm whales
That's a
hunt?
sperm whale.
See?
That's fucking nasty. He was like, nigga, you know what that looked like? That like some sperm and a whale had a baby and made a sperm whale.
Some albatrosses are lesbians.
What the fuck is an albatross? I thought that was the
It's a
and
bird.
sign. Ain't that the and sign?
It's like a seagull-looking bird. They eat pussy. They peck pussy.
Peck pussy.
They be feathering the pussy. That's funny as shit. Ty, what you got for us today?
Make sure you hit that like button too, man.
Smash the like button.
Yeah.
All right, so the NBA trade deadline is coming up. The Sixers and the Nets are discussing Ben Simmons and James Harden deal ahead of the trade deadline. Also, C.J. McCollum, y'all boy, y'all been talking about, got traded today. He got
To where?
To the Pacers. No, I'm sorry, Pelicans. Pelicans. There's a Pelican. The Pacers traded Sabonis and to the Kings for Halliburton and Buddy Hill.
Gerald Levert.
Buddy Hield is out of there too?
Yeah, he's out of there.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for C.J. McCollum,
Yeah,
man.
they pushing him.
He would have been good with like. He would have been good somewhere else.
He's a really good guard, but he needs to play off of a big. Him is your second best guard. That's not going to be good enough to win long term because he's not that tall for it too.
Right.
And so yeah, he if you team him with the right big, it can work.
I thought y'all was saying that he was a better point guard. Now he'll get a chance.
He's a
to
great
actually
point
be
guard. He's an all-star caliber point guard in my book.
He's an all-star caliber. Problem is, he's inconsistent. But I think he's inconsistent because of the style of offense that they run. With Lillard and everything.
So what if when Zion come back, you think that's gonna work?
I don't think Zion gonna pan out, bro.
I don't know.
It sounds like Buzz Greg Oden style.
But what did that do for Lillard in
Money
there?
too early.
What did that do for Lillard in there?
They blew that team up.
Yeah,
They're blowing that up. I think Lillard probably out of there.
He gonna be gone, I think, right?
I hope he's gone.
I think
He
in the summer
gotta
he
go.
out of there. He too good for that organization.
Yeah, especially if they broke up them two. You know what I mean? They're not just gonna,
you gotta put him with.
They put him on the
somebody
Sixers.
going or coming. You know what I mean? But he gotta go. He ain't winning there.
Man, I hope he stay and fight, man. I'm tired of players leaving to join other niggas for championship. Be a dog and have niggas come join you. He not gonna fit nowhere else.
But he won't be
It's
remembered.
Philly.
It's the middle ground with that though.
Philly would be a good place, but he not gonna be. He gonna be a 20-point a game guy, and I know 27, 28, whatever he's doing now.
Got Embiid out there and in the
It's
East.
the middle ground that you don't have to leave and join a super team, but you can leave and go to an organization that's going to put the right team around you. Portland had 9 years so far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they been doing what they could for the nigga.
Nah.
But they shown that he's giving them 10 years so that they can do it. It hasn't been enough. So go to an organization that can build a squad.
Well, he gonna be a Westbrook then.
You know what I mean? No, you don't have to be if you go to just say Miami can put a squad around Lillard,
They already have a squad.
and he can go right there and make him a championship squad.
Miami, yeah. That's
He don't have to go to a super team. He's got to go to a team that's really good that needs that one player that can get them over the top. That's all.
Miami?
That's all. Miami will be a good spot for him.
yeah, like
I see Miami or Philly being wonderful for him.
Philly, yeah, Philly too.
Even the Clippers.
Chicago.
The Clippers too.
I would trade Jackson for him.
I would trade Paul George for him.
This nigga, hell no.
McCollum?
Are you niggas
Lillard.
fucking crazy?
Lillard show up in the playoffs that year.
Lillard gonna hit them plays.
The nigga didn't make the playoffs
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
my brother,
did.
the money.
They beat the Lakers. What you talking
I
about?
would do that.
last year.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I would do that.
I would do that.
For Paul George.
Nah,
You're fucking crazy.
Hell no.
Paul George is all
Paul George is
No,
better
you
than
get
better than
Kawhi.
That's
Lillard.
all right. You
Paul
still got
George.
Kawhi Leonard.
Paul George is all
No, we
numbers.
don't.
No, you
Kawhi
get
been
Kawhi
hurt
out
for
of there.
2 seasons.
He's coming back. They said
rested.
they want to play.
You keep Paul George.
Nigga, Paul George led us to the playoffs,
what
nigga.
I'm
Led us to
saying.
the second round, nigga. He's a great player. He's top 2, top 3 of small forwards in the NBA.
Paul George is fool's gold, man. He's all
Stop
numbers.
it,
I said,
man.
nah, you got to keep
His numbers. When
Come on.
all the music in India, when it comes time to win.
He led us to the playoffs,
Yeah.
Dewan, and it's the team that the Clippers had was
The team
boo
is
boo
still-
boo.
the team is- the team-
No, boo boo.
The team ain't had him all season. They still going to the playoffs.
No, they went to the playoffs because of him.
No, I'm saying this season right now, they had him all season and they still not going to go to the playoffs. So,
Paul George got that. He got that. I think he got that bad rap from them couple of playoff
This nigga
years.
just don't like him.
This year, I'm
You've been
saying,
talking this shit about Paul
I'd rather
George
keep
for 10
Paul
years.
George and trade Kawhi. Trade Kawhi and keep Paul George and Lillard.
You get more for Kawhi.
I'm with that, right? You don't know how long Kawhi gonna play. He's shown us that.
Paul
You know what I'm
George is
saying?
out for the season too, y'all know
He
that,
got
right?
the-
Right. Paul George didn't do it.
This season.
But
This
you
season.
know he missed the season before that.
But right.
He's missed
When
time,
was the
too.
last time
He
Kawhi
stayed hurt.
played?
Huh?
A full season.
When he won a
When he won a
championship.
championship?
How many years ago was that?
2 years ago? 3
No,
years
that
ago?
wasn't no
2
2 or
years
3
I'm
years
so
ago.
tired of niggas thinking.
2019.
I'm so tired of niggas thinking.
And I like Kawhi. I'm just saying he's not.
All these
he's not,
niggas are nice, but I'm tired of niggas thinking because a nigga score more that he's better. Paul George does more on a basketball court than Damian Lillard.
It ain't about
Damian Lillard is a impeccable elite level Hall of Fame talent, but his main thing is scoring. He can't defend nobody like that. He's not no rebounder like that. Paul George does more on a basketball court. He's a 6'10" 3 that can guard the 2 through the 5, and he's a
Let me tell you something
irreplaceable
he couldn't guard.
talent, bro.
He couldn't guard Damian Lillard when he knocked his ass out the playoffs. Remember that a couple years
Come
ago?
on.
On OKC?
What the
He was going to guard Damian Lillard, and then Bye-bye.
But that's what his point is. But that's who can guard Damian Lillard. But that's the only point you got. That means that he
the way
has.
I rate players, I rate like, okay, when it's pressure time, do you step up? And Damian Lillard, throughout his whole career, when it comes time to win, he becomes a better.
He hasn't done more than nigga. He ain't won no championship. If you ain't won a championship, and if you stepping up in the Eastern Conference Final, that's cool. But you still ain't got no championship.
Paul George has had great teams like in OKC when they had Westbrook and Carmelo and got knocked out by Joe Ingles in Utah.
What has Damian Lillard accomplished in the NBA that Paul George hasn't accomplished?
That's a
But
fact.
can you win a championship with Paul George?
Yes, you can.
I think so.
Yes, you can.
I think you can with
Indiana has
Dame
squad.
Lillard. I think you can.
Nigga.
But I don't know if you can with Paul George.
So if you can with Dame Lillard, why is CJ McCullough leaving?
He had a
He the
squad.
reason. I think he the reason the Clippers lost in what was it? Western
2 years ago, yeah.
he was the reason they
He
lost.
choked.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
choked.
but that's what I'm saying.
Last year,
That
last year
playoff
was
Dame not
Paul
gonna do
George's
that
first good
though.
player.
You know Dame gonna show up in the playoffs.
I gotta give Paul George credit because last year was last year was the first time Paul George really balled in the playoffs.
The highlight of Dame Lillard's career is knocking Westbrook out the playoff that year.
And knocking Houston out. a few
Okay,
years
but
before that.
okay,
Twice.
so
He did it twice.
so
And
you
the
giving
Lakers.
him credit for
And the Lakers.
Hold on. So he gets credit for the same shit that you don't give DeMar DeRozan and George
They
credit
didn't
for.
do that.
You giving him credit for winning a few playoff series and no championship.
No, they won championships. He won.
He ain't got no championships.
He won. He beat better teams in the playoffs. When they lost, when they beat OKC had a better squad than Portland did.
Nigga, are you
Portland won.
Paul George went head to head with
I only
LeBron
know-
and
I
gave
only
him
know
all
they
he
got
can
the
handle
chips.
before the
Do
injury.
it like this, D. If you take away Damian Lillard's shooting ability, what else can he bring to the table?
You gotta take away shit though.
Dribbling.
You don't have to take away nothing. Paul George can shoot too.
Take away his legs. What nigga gonna do on the court?
Yeah, exactly. Look, I know
Nigga ain't got
that.
no elbows. I ain't gonna shoot. I got elbows. What are you gonna do?
I just can't forget that year in Utah back when Donovan Mitchell was a rookie and Paul George had that squad that averaged 4 points a game in the first round. And Joe Ingles outballed that nigga in Game 7. Like, how you get knocked out by Joe Ingles?
Paul George has been in the playoffs damn near his entire
So is
career.
Damian Lillard.
But what I'm saying is, why does Damian Lillard get credit, but Paul George don't?
Because when they
Because you don't like him,
No,
nigga.
I don't like any man. I don't like any man. Let's make that very clear. I don't like none of these niggas. they got jobs that I just watched them go to work. The reason why I put Damian Lillard above Paul George is because in the playoffs, when it came time to win, Damian Lillard has consistently shown up and played better in the playoffs than he did in the regular season versus Paul George. Paul George got all the numbers all season, but the minute the playoffs come, other than
That's not
last year,
No, when he was with the Pacers, when he's with the Pacers, nigga.
That's before he broke his leg.
That's what I'm saying. What is he
That's before he
talking
broke
about?
his leg. That's before he broke his leg, though.
But I'm saying, it all counts though.
And after he broke his leg, that's what we compared him on.
I don't understand why Paul George has had a better look. If you take stats and what he does on the court, he's better than what Scottie Pippen was without Jordan when it was just Scottie Pippen on the Bulls. His numbers are better.
I just said Paul George's number. I just said that.
Paul George he's a Hall of Famer.
You talking playoffs?
I don't look at numbers because I hated math when I was in school. I watched basketball. Like when I watched the games, nigga, Damian Lillard has consistently played better in big moments. That's all I'm saying. I don't read stat sheets, nigga. Stats is boring. That shit was horrible. I want to go back to that class.
Yeah.
Watch basketball.
What else you got for us, Ty?
Good
That
morning.
nigga Blaze took a nap when we started talking about
Fuck these sports.
That nigga know how to smile in his sleep. Yeah.
That nigga had to reboot. That nigga.
Blaze reading stock updates in his glasses.
That nigga tired of that sleepy aroma and shit coming out the back of his head.
Sleepy aroma.
Sleepy
Niggas aromas?
Nigga tired, so that's another big word, man.
What aromas that you're wearing? All right, man. Shit. What did I have? The next shit that I had was LeBron when he came back. You know, he came back. I think it was Sunday. Played against the Knicks. He balled out. They didn't even know he was coming back. So I had to report on that.
What they do with Russell Westbrook?
They benched him in overtime. But
Sit his ass down. That nigga had 8 turnovers.
If that's what it takes. If that's what it takes.
Malik Monk benched his ass.
You play the best people at the best time. You know, whoever gives you the best chance to win.
Right.
I think they should take
Sounds
all
good.
that
They
out.
would have never took LeBron ever.
No.
But if LeBron was having a bad game,
Never. He still would have been in the
But
game.
isn't it LeBron's fault that we having a terrible season?
Always, whoever the star is.
It ain't never LeBron. Nothing is ever LeBron James' fault.
No.
No, it's
The
always the
decision
star
was always
fault.
his fault.
No, the stars is
Not
if you
Todd.
if you lose,
Not at all.
Todd's different.
I'm ready to get out.
But if you losing and your team is losing, it's always on the stars' back. Doesn't matter who it is, bro.
Not
I'm always
LeBron.
on the
Not
stars'
Not
LeBron.
LeBron. According to the media.
We keep talking about Russell Westbrook. This is
Exactly.
LeBron's team.
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Put it together.
Russell Westbrook is a nigga. He just
Third.
4 turnovers.
Nigga.
Dang,
Third
bro.
option.
how is it not LeBron's fault,
Hey,
bro?
you know the crazy part about it was Russell Westbrook has been like this his whole career.
career.
His whole career he's taking bad shots.
Yep.
His whole career he's bricked fucking 3-pointers off the side of the backboard. But when he was team with Durant, they was like, man, Durant can't do.
Yeah.
Russell, they're blaming Durant.
Exactly.
I'm like, how could he win with this nigga that take all these bad shots?
Horrible shots.
Man, but then they go, but look at the numbers. I'm like, okay. Same
LeBron-
thing happened in Houston. They was blaming James Harden.
Right.
They remember that they had when James Harden had Russell Westbrook. They were saying
yeah,
James
yeah.
Harden can't win. He got an All-Star. Why can't you win with an All-Star? Everywhere this nigga go,
It's never his fault.
OKC, this motherfucker, they made the playoffs, but he had Carmelo Anthony and Paul George, and the reason why they didn't get out that first round really was because Westbrook took a fuck ton of bad shots. He's always been this way.
They told that nigga don't shoot. They were like, no.
He'll get you a triple-double, but he will fuck
That's
your
why
shit
Kobe
off.
was a dog, because Kobe took it all on his back. It's always my fault. Kobe was a hog like that, man. Look, I don't know, man. I couldn't play with LeBron if I
He
was.
said that when we had...
It was always Kobe's
When
fault.
we had Kwame Brown and
Kobe
Swiss
trying to get him out
Parker.
of there. 1 year.
Yeah, when Shaq was out of shape, it was Kobe's fault. Everything was Kobe's
If he
fault.
was in LA, you knew it was Shaq was out of shape.
You gotta have a scapegoat. You gotta have a scapegoat in LA. That Kobe was a scapegoat.
This nigga Shaq waited till like the week before the season started to have a surgery that he knew he needed at the end of last season. And they still playing Kobe
Do you agree
in
with
2003.
Do you agree with the fans booing Westbrook?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like
If I paid, how much is it? $100 a ticket?
Yeah.
Fuck you, nigga.
you
Make
booing
a
somebody
layup.
on your team?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
See,
crazy.
have you grew up watching Laker basketball?
Yeah. Sorry, Lakers
Shaq
too.
got booed.
Yeah, Shaq got booed.
Remember when they played against Portland and Shaq wasn't running back on defense in 1998, that game? They was booing the shit out of Shaq. Like,
That's
nigga,
true.
when Kobe had got that little rape case and they booed him then. And they booed Kobe again when Shaq got traded. They were like, you the reason Shaq got traded.
Right.
Kobe got booed for like the first month of that season.
Damn,
Then he
LA
dropped
fans.
81, and niggas was like, all right.
After the 81.
After the 81, niggas was like, all right, Kobe. But before the 81, niggas was on Kobe's head.
That's true. LA fans.
LA fans is like that. Vicious.
Kobe played through the pressure and got better. A lot of motherfuckers fold. A lot of motherfuckers couldn't handle the pressure. Kobe got better and better and better. Man, that's why you can't compare LeBron to him. Yeah, talent-wise, LeBron is...
One of the best
Yeah.
we ever seen talent.
I'm not taking him over Kobe. You crazy.
Guess what? But hold on. Guess what Kobe had, LeBron didn't have?
A father.
Exactly. I think that's a lot of what LeBron is missing.
I agree.
Having a pop growing up, because there's certain shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just mentally, your daddy gonna put in you, your mama can't.
You don't even know
what
when
I'm
you're being a bitch sometimes if you ain't had a father.
saying? Yeah.
That's true.
Sometimes niggas be on bitch shit and they don't even know.
That's true.
Yeah, so yeah, man, I agree, man. You know what I'm saying?
You taking Kobe over LeBron?
All day long.
LeBron didn't even
I
have
wouldn't do that. I'm taking LeBron.
LeBron didn't have a father or a coach.
Or Afro.
Like
He's
we
had
can't-
coaches, nigga. Chill.
No, Kobe had Phil Jackson. Who did LeBron have?
LeBron doesn't
black
listen to
man.
his coaches.
Tyronn Lue is a Hall of Fame coach.
Tyronn Lue and the other black dude.
Hey, are we comparing
Tyronn Lue is a Hall of Fame coach.
No, he's not.
We comparing him to
he's
He got
not.
more championships than George
compare him-
Karl.
we compare him to Phil
He got no
Jackson.
Hall of Fame coach.
We compare
He got
him to
more
Phil Jackson.
championships than George Karl. He's a Hall of
He's not a better
Famer.
coach
Do we got
than
more
George
than Phil
Karl.
Jackson?
Tyronn Lue's a better coach than George Karl.
George
Nigga,
Karl
fuck
could have
you.
coached
Yeah, yeah.
all of LeBron.
George
shit.
Karl
Yeah.
had squads and lost, didn't win anything.
Nigga,
He had squads in Milwaukee. He
How
had
many
squads in
years?
the
Sonics.
He had
They got to the
squads.
finals.
How
And
many
they didn't make the
years?
playoffs one year with Milwaukee when the East was whack. They had Ray Allen, Vin Baker. Didn't even make the playoffs that one year.
What'd you say?
How many years did Tyronn Lue coach Kobe?
I don't know.
I mean, did Tyronn Lue coach LeBron?
He got a championship 1 year coach team.
1 year.
2.
How many years
Two.
did Phil Jackson coach Kobe?
Nigga, 10.
Phil Jackson.
Right.
10.
This nigga never had a high school, a college coach, nothing. LeBron had
It's not about
one credible coach.
Phil Jackson ain't the reason why Kobe learned all those skill sets.
But
Kobe
it's a hell
learned
of
those
an
skill sets
advantage.
before Phil.
It's a hell of
you know,
an advantage.
you know what Kobe would do also before Phil even got there? the nigga would spend the offseason calling. He would call Greg Popovich. Like if it was something that his coach couldn't give him, Kobe would get on the phone and call a coach who could give it to him. So in the NBA, you can't blame that. Them niggas got
I'm not blaming it, but I'm
See,
saying
that's
if LeBron had a Phil
father,
Jackson, he
Phil
wouldn't
Jackson.
have. If LeBron had Phil Jackson and Shaq,
When the
that
one
nigga wouldn't have had a great career.
He had to- he had
LeBron
to
couldn't
win
handle Phil Jackson.
Yeah, thank you, Blaze.
Phil, no, he couldn't
doesn't
handle
listen
it.
to his coaches.
Okay,
LeBron couldn't handle Phil Jackson. Ain't let no player run over him, nigga.
so Phil could
Phil
have been a
Jackson,
better
Phil
player.
Jackson let nobody read their stats. in
No,
between quarters.
LeBron, he's not
Phil
having
Jackson let
that.
that happen. If you pull out your stats,
How many times have you heard of a coach calling out LeBron James in the media? You know how often Phil Jackson was calling out Shaq and Kobe?
All the
He
time.
was being confrontational and disrespectful with these niggas.
purpose.
How many times have you heard a coach doing that with LeBron
So
James?
why wouldn't he do it to? Why wouldn't he do it to LeBron?
LeBron ain't built that way, bro.
LeBron tried to get
He didn't know how to do it.
hold on,
We don't
hold
know.
on.
We ain't got a
Hold on.
coach to do
Before
it.
we go to coaches, nigga, Eric Spoelstra's a Hall of Fame coach.
But he's not Phil
Eric
Jackson.
Spoelstra is a Hall of Fame
He's
coach.
not Phil Jackson.
Of course,
And
he's
he
not Phil
didn't win.
Jackson.
He didn't
got
win till
chips,
he
bro.
didn't win till he got LeBron.
But no,
He didn't win till
Eric
he got
Spoelstra won coach of the year without LeBron, and he's been the best defensive coach in the NBA. One of the top 3 defensive coaches for the last 15
But
years.
why did he
How many
get the
chips did he
job?
have before LeBron?
Because-
Why did he get the job? Because he was staying out of LeBron's way. He didn't get the job because he was the most qualified coach for it. The nigga was a motherfucking film guy.
Cursing
Do you
each
know
other
why?
out on the sideline.
Do you
Remember?
know why
Yeah.
Cursing
Spoelstra?
Mario Chalmers' ass out.
Do you know why LeBron left Miami?
Why?
LeBron, this is a story you can hear. Phil, for you LeBron dick riders, y'all can go back and listen to. Y'all can listen to Pat Riley say it himself. This motherfucker Pat Riley said in 2015, LeBron came to him and was like, because Spoelstra was a hard-nosed coach. He was like, I don't like this dude. Get him up out of here. And Pat Riley told LeBron, we'll get rid of you before we get rid of this coach. And that's why LeBron went back to Cleveland. From Pat Riley himself.
That's a real
But
coach,
going
Pat
back to
Riley.
what Kraig was
That might
saying,
be cap.
the nigga couldn't handle a real coach.
But
He
we-
couldn't handle Spoelstra.
But we ain't seen it, bro. We ain't.
But that was
And that's-
year
and
one
that's-
in Miami.
that's
That
not
was
a
year
great-
4, nigga.
Yeah.
No, that happened year 4.
right, man.
I said 2015 is when it happened.
What I'm saying is the amount of success that LeBron has, Phil Jackson would have been an incredible
Kobe?
incentive. You know what I
You
mean?
said we
He
be
ain't
on
got no
Kobe
Phil-
dick? Are you fucking
What he
crazy?
say? What he say?
These East
Richie
Coast
back there.
niggas, man.
What he say?
And they Kobe slander.
That Carl Winslow in him. Carl Winslow raised him.
Of course, you got Chris Bosh and Wade.
To the
Yo,
mic.
Kobe, yo, Kobe dick.
No.
Y'all Kobe dick, nigga. That's what he said, nigga.
Phil Jackson, though. Phil Jackson, like, if we gonna hold LeBron to a standard, let's hold Phil Jackson to a standard. Is Phil Jackson really that dope of a coach? He had Jordan, and he had Kobe and Shaq. Has he done it with
Doug Collins had
somebody regular?
Doug
No.
Collins had prime Jordan. He didn't win
That's what I'm
championships.
saying, but he. What else
I
has
mean,
Phil
you
done?
can't, like,
Doug Collins had
I'm just
prime
saying
Jordan. He
the
won
coach matters.
championships.
I
Phil
know.
Jackson is a G. Everywhere the nigga went, he won. So we
Coach
can't say
matters if you listen.
If
Coach
everywhere
matters
he
if
went,
you
he won.
listen to the coach. But if you have a reputation by the coaches of not listening to the coach, it don't matter.
But that's the coach's issue. If you the coach, nigga, you got to get me in line or get me out of here. You know what I'm saying? But
You a grown ass
so-
man. Can't
but
nobody get you in line. You gotta
But
get
what I'm
yourself
saying,
in
so
line.
you saying every grown ass man coach can't handle LeBron? None of them niggas. None of his
Phil
coaches.
Jackson
Well,
would
that's
never
well.
happen.
If you have one common denominator amongst a broad group of people, the common denominator is the problem, not the people.
So it would be the same way.
That's just math.
Is Phil Jackson not the common denominator with Shaq and Kobe and Jordan?
What do you mean?
He's
No,
he-
Tex Winters
LeBron
is
didn't
the
have it.
common denominator. Tex Winters.
Phil Jackson's not a
But
better
think about
coach
this
than
though.
Popovich.
Let me tell you why Phil Jackson could
He
coach
beat
LeBron.
Popovich.
Let me tell you why he could coach LeBron. Phil Jackson coached Dennis Rodman when nobody could talk to that
That's a
nigga.
fact.
When nobody couldn't even like he was.
They
out of
was
control.
fucking.
What you doing after the game? He pulled you out the game early. Rest up.
You know what I'm saying? But just think about that. Like you know what I'm saying? Back then, that's when Rodman was bad boy Rodman coming
Yeah.
from the Spurs. They thought his career was over.
That's right.
Like,
And
nobody can do nothing with this
from Dallas,
nigga.
too,
Then he went to where?
Yeah.
Went right to fucking the nigga Phil. Like, look, I'm gonna let the nigga wear dresses. I'm gonna let the nigga do what he do. You know what I'm saying? But he gotta know it's about winning here. We ain't
Yeah,
going for
that's the
nothing
thing. You got to. That thing with Phil Jackson, you got to
Okay,
follow
hell.
Phil's program. But when you follow a program like the Triangle, you're going to sacrifice numbers. You're not going to have these gaudy stats.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do things off the ball that aren't accounted for by stats. And then most LeBron fans, y'all love his stats. So he would have won more championships, but he would have had way less stats. And what the fuck we all been talking about then?
But we don't
'Cause
know.
Now let's go back to media.
What about-
LeBron is the greatest raw talent besides Shaquille O'Neal and Wilt Chamberlain that I've ever seen
I agree.
play hoop. But, bro, I'm not debating the nigga's talent.
I agree with
it's
that.
just mentality, man. I feel like he's so talented that it's difficult to hold him accountable. You feel what I'm saying?
To me.
This gonna sound
So he like Spreewell in some kind of a way?
Nah, he way
No.
better.
I'm talking about as far as like who he
Like
was
Tom
to
Brady.
the team, and I'm
Think
saying,
Tom
like,
Brady?
that nigga do what he want to do.
But
Nigga chopped the coach.
To Snap's point, he
All-star that
hasn't
year.
had a coach, quote unquote, a coach coming up. So
Yeah,
he doesn't.
Eric
He,
Spoelstra.
no, I'm talking about before that. So all that not shaking hands at the end of the game, all of that shit. I don't like that shit. I feel like nobody ever checked him on that, and so he carries that kind of behavior.
He faked a hand injury after Durant knocked him out the playoff. Remember that cast he put on? It was like, I think I broke my hand.
Yeah.
And then the next day on Instagram dunking with his kid. Like, nigga,
yeah, got boosted.
that's the shit I don't respect. Nigga, why you fake?
I done seen
Nigga
niggas
say
come
you
out
lost,
cast
nigga.
to dunk because somebody's talking shit. I done seen niggas that come out
Say
there
you
shit like,
lost.
nigga, what? Hold on. I still got it.
That
Hold
nigga
on.
broke his hand and picked up a purse and walked out.
That's fucked up.
You got one more for us? Or
Yeah. So the Miami Dolphins team that was getting sued by Brian Flores, they got out there and made the first quote unquote diversity hire
Goddamn right.
of the
Tell them what they
of
are.
the cycle.
Doogie Howser?
Yeah, they hired the mixed dude from San Francisco that we were talking about the other day. So
Yeah, nigga.
And so instead of hiring,
really?
yeah. And they got
Dewan can't stand him.
yeah.
What you gonna do when Talib Kweli run up on you? Man?
They come in with that speech impediment
Little
talk.
midget ain't gonna do nothing.
You better be. That nigga knows some shit, man.
What the little midget gonna do?
That should be funny to the motherfucker, man.
He ain't running. He can't run up on you till you run up on Kanye. 'Cause Kanye
Yeah.
went in on that.
Yeah,
nigga.
Kanye did go in on him.
He did.
Drink champ.
I'm like, damn, the one we got into with Kanye.
You don't know everything.
He got that nigga. Yeah, Kanye was like, he's not even a good rapper. Remember on Drink Champs?
Oh, well, that's not true. That nigga
Yeah.
Tad
He was
Lee
like, I
got
wasn't feeling none
bars.
of your verses on none of my beats.
That's what he said?
He like, them shits was trash. I was like, all right, that's the homie.
Kanye or Talib Kweli.
That'd be a good girl fight.
Head up fade?
He said that'd be a good girl fight.
Talking about head up fade?
Well, yeah, now I am. I was talking about who would you rather listen
Here's
to.
the thing. I would never bet against Kanye West. That's an incredible human. That nigga does shit where I'm like, how are you doing? Nigga, you supposed to be a bitch ass nigga, but everything is working. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is working.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm wrong about that. He's not. And look, Kanye, if you're watching this, the average everyday black African American male, we're like, this is a bitch ass nigga. Not because we right, because you see some shit that we ain't privy to. So kudos to you, man, because the way you get down, it wouldn't go over in most rooms, but the shit is working, my nigga.
You know what it is with that nigga, man? Like I say all the time, man, that nigga got audacity.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's true.
Because if you think about it, everybody done had somebody on top of them, you know, bosses, supervisors, and they all been some bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? People
Straight
in
up.
nice positions, they always been bitch ass niggas where you've been like, I should have that spot. I'll do this and that. They just got the audacity to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got to give it up, like you said.
You got to, bro. Evidence, man.
Like you
It's
got
working.
people spend so much time being mad at what they see instead of looking at what they see. You can judge. You can talk about it and give your point of view. That's one thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But you look at somebody like a Kanye, somebody like Trump.
Right.
These are people who, when you look at them, they ain't what they say. But
Right.
they believe it to the point to where they get everyone else around to bend to their will.
That shit
And
working.
that's the power. Like when the Bible say all them Bible stories about worshiping Jesus, it's really about worshiping yourself and making the world bend to
it
what
is.
you do.
You gotta-
And these motherfuckers are living examples. And we don't even like it.
And it's funny. It sucks
Stand
that
on
we
it.
program this way, right? But the average human is programmed to where if they don't like somebody or something they did, that they don't want the truth to be right.
Right.
They want how they feel to be right.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying? And what
real
I'm
shit.
learning from Kanye is like, oh, I got to look at myself. Maybe I got some bitch ass ways. Maybe I think that what I think is too dope. Because what he's doing is contrary to what we would view as being real nigga behavior. And the world is following and is getting this nigga economic gain that it would take 100,000 means to get right now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, my nigga, we gotta get over this bullshit that we was raised on, where we think our way is the way. It's really, our way gets us to where we're at, but to get to that next level, there's other ways you gotta walk, and the way we've been walking ain't how you get to a Kanye's level. You know what I'm saying?
Reality, man.
Everybody, people used to love Kanye, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? We used to really rock with Kanye. I still rock with Kanye. I think that he's dope on the MC level just for Through the Wire. You know what I'm saying? Doing a whole song with your jaw wire shit. Ain't nobody else got that kind of MC tenacity to do that.
That shit right. The motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with Kanye, he keeps moving. I haven't really listened to Kanye's music like close in over 10 years. I don't really like much of what he's come out personally, but I can separate what I like from what I see what he's doing.
Right,
he's doing things to move the sound of music forward. And he's always willing to try something different. And as an artist, you know, I like artists that jump around. I ain't got to dig it to appreciate it for what it is.
It's business, man, and his business is working. It's for example, I can't stand Show's beard. That shit is raggedy. It's unkempt. It smells. But that nigga funny. That nigga's fucking hilarious, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't not laugh at his jokes because of that shitty beard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, you know, we got to pay attention to the bottom line. And the bottom line is, this nigga funny.
No, I understand that, man. Even though your breath smell like a bus muffler, my nigga.
I just complimented you, man. You go bombing with this bullshit.
Man, hey, this juice is good, man. Shout out to this juice. That shit had me on a level for a long ass time.
You gonna leave him hanging? You gonna leave him hanging?
Oh, my nigga, my bad. My bad. No, but what y'all saying? But on
what you got for a show?
Man, so what I got for y'all, man, Wack 100, man, he said that Suge Knight had him go in Jimmy Iovine house. You know what I mean?
So Wack 100 he got sent?
Yeah, I guess so. That's what they said. Man, listen to the story.
Yeah. Get your shit off.
Get your shit off, Suge. Get your shit off.
He said, I'm the one that heard the story. You know what I'm saying?
Story like I did.
Nah.
Don't read it at all.
It was actually a voice memo. You know what I mean? It was on YouTube. You dig me? Nah, but basically Wack 100 was saying how Suge Knight had sent some goons to go ahead and go to Jimmy Iovine house for some money that was owed. You dig what I'm saying? And it's just funny. Suge Knight, it's always a Suge Knight story always coming out. Still to these days, it's like, dang, and we heard everything. Like, it's really not no new news to us. That's
why I respect it, because Suge Knight, man, he got people their bread. You know what I mean? And he didn't just like, he has a reputation. He got a lot of niggas stumped out. We all know that in the clubs, but he didn't. I'm cool with that if you go with them folks too. Right. Suge Knight had a reputation. It didn't matter who it was, white, black, whatever. If they fucked with him and they fucked with your money, he went at them. There's too many niggas out here who
he didn't go at Master P.
Huh?
He didn't go at Master P. Hey,
they said they talked that out. But
let me tell you, don't no bully want to die.
Don't
no bully want to die. And at the end of the day, nigga, if it's repercussions behind fucking with me, you're not gonna fuck with me.
There was some country.
What you
niggas,
mean?
They don't play that shit.
You heard what P said, right? No, it was a reason.
Yeah.
What
do you mean?
No, Snoop thing. He was.
It was a reason.
Snoop.
That nigga called P and said, "Nigga, this town ain't big enough for the both of us." And P said, "Well, I just bought a house here, so that means I guess you got to move then, nigga."
Yeah. Master P, homie.
Told him straight.
Yeah,
straight like that.
Remember, he from Mob, so he.
He trying
to defend the hood right now.
I don't do like y'all with Pasadena shit. I don't know it's shit bullshit. I'm not looking at everything. That's counted. That's not. I'm with you. I'm not saying it. Then I'm just saying everybody got stories now, though.
Yeah.
Right. When Suge was out, we didn't hear none of this shit. No, and it was a perfect time to tell these stories. Because he's still out here. He can say, nah, no, I didn't. Oh, that happened.
That's true.
But we got to wait till a nigga called him in jail. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of stories coming. That's a nigga on some shit with paperwork talking about, yeah, Tupac was more stronger than Suge when it came to. What are you talking about, my nigga?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
Suge, it's different now.
Suge went at Easy-E and hit Jerry Heller. He went at
Hold on.
Jerry Heller. Not easy, Jerry Heller.
Yeah.
He went at Jerry Heller. He went at Jimmy Iovine. And that be the problem with a lot of niggas these days. They'll go at another nigga real hard. But the minute them folks come around, you see it right now the Joe Rogan situation. Oh no, Master, not Master. He good. But let him Joe Rogan something they want to flex. You know, like if you gonna flex at everybody.
But Dewan, that ain't realistic.
Should just did it.
No, man. At the end of the day, them Jewish people, they run this shit, my nigga. Ain't no nigga. I don't give a fuck how much of a gangster you are. You're not going at them folks here. You may say little goofy shit here and there, but you ain't sending nobody at them like that, my nigga. It's not happening.
And that's what I mean by the what's my nigga name? White 100. Like, yeah, I mean, it's like we don't. You wasn't, or you wasn't. We would never like. It's too many niggas that'll go do that ain't got no paperwork with them. So why would he send you?
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? You all in pictures with that. That's not what niggas would have did. So I just know that's not even who niggas sent. It's niggas that was up here, nigga that he was talking to that's not even from the Compton or nothing that would go do that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, Jimmy Iovine and Suge was like this. Why would he send you? They just gonna have dinner like bosses do and talk, nigga. Right. So like that, it's a whole like stigma about Suge, like he was just some mafia don.
He's a brilliant guy, bro.
When it went down, he was ready to beat niggas up. Nah, when niggas like half that shit,
he was a business.
They was talking it was business. Like the nigga.
I want to go with you say. You right. I agree with you. You're not gonna go with them folks at that.
Not on no military level type shit. It's not happening.
I'm with you on that, but that's why I don't go at other black people like that.
Yeah,
my thing is this: if you gonna go at people, go at everybody.
But we talking about
don't go at nobody.
But here's the thing: I agree with you if it's niggas like us, but we talking about street niggas. We talking about street niggas, so that's a completely different code.
That whole situation is predicated upon, playing on the weak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So them ain't a bunch of strong niggas. That's the whole. Everything behind that shit is based.
That's why I don't respect it.
Right, real tough.
I don't respect that. I don't respect most of this because if you over here, you just stronger than another victim. All right, cool. You got your little bread, but I don't really.
Somebody said
like
Wack
that.
an informant. I don't think Wack is an informant. I just think he trolling. I don't think he give a fuck.
Yeah,
I think he trolling, like you said.
He trolling. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
at some point, you ain't scared of shit, my nigga.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, I mean, if I'm thinking like Wack, what Master P gonna do, nigga? I'll say what the fuck I want to say. Who gonna do something? Suge, you gonna, nigga, come on. Whatever the consequences is, I'm ready for him.
Right.
And
Master P might do what he want him to do.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Called him up and set a dinner. Oh, man, that's all I want to do. I'm working on this movie, man.
But if you've been around, one thing, if you've been around killers, man, they don't be in fear like regular motherfuckers like that. It ain't no fear about what the next man gonna do. It's really a principled lifestyle when you a killer. Like, okay, did this motherfucker do some shit that I don't like, and do he deserve to be here?
Yeah, because you gotta live with that shit.
That's how they think. They don't like them niggas who be stone cold niggas that done been in the game like that. They got a conscience. There's some good niggas that's killers out there, but they not thinking about what you gonna do.
Right.
It's about, nigga, what I'm ready to do.
Yeah, because if a nigga was that smart, he wouldn't be doing that in the first place.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right, straight up.
Yeah, like we talked about the county jail and shit. Niggas always talking about how they been through the modules and this and that. If a nigga want to impress me, man, tell me you was a non-affiliate.
And went through that.
Non-affiliate and walked through that shit with your
Walk
head
the
up.
main line, nigga. I ain't from nowhere.
Nowhere.
But I know Capoeira though, blood.
Yeah.
Nigga be
You ain't from nowhere, but you still say blood.
Like me, if I go to the county jail, I don't have no choice. As soon as they know I'm from Pasadena, a bunch of Pasadena niggas gonna know who I am, and that's where I gotta go.
Period.
And in a Compton, they gonna look at me, oh, he from PDL or he from whatever. I'm like, nah, I don't bang.
Who you with?
That's just that lifestyle, man.
You got gang bangers and gang affiliates, you know what I'm saying? Affiliate.
And they gonna affiliate your ass too,
They gonna
especially when you go to
affiliate your
county.
ass.
That's the first thing niggas do. Nigga, where you from? Nowhere? Where your mama live?
Yeah.
You gotta hang out with them niggas.
Yeah, what school you went to? And then that's it right there.
What's the name
You know
niggas
what I'm
over
saying?
there?
You gotta get right
Go talk
to
to that nigga. You probably want to get on his bottom bunk.
it.
nigga.
Yeah, that's-
I want to go to jail.
What else you got for a show?
All right, man. So New York, man, they basically, music is, basically been going on forever. You know what I'm saying?
What's forever, show?
Forever and a day. Yeah.
Right. Back there looking like Ella Fitzgerald. Man.
Why you look like Elephant Gerald?
Yeah.
nigga said elephant.
Like a circus security guard, that motherfucker. Fuck you, nigga.
That nigga said elephant.
Nigga sit back there look like Auntie Otto.
Tweedle Todd Tweedle show. Looking like Tweedledee Dum with the same shirt on, dressed like
If you don't get them Wild Wild West glasses up out of here, my nigga, Burger King, Happy Meal having ass
You
nigga.
don't soak your beard in coconut oil.
You look like a cold ass church tambourine player.
He do. Them niggas be good at church. Them sisters in church be getting that tambourine.
My auntie was one of those. Nigga.
He got one of them sisters in church hats.
That nigga be in church turning around doing this to people. The pastor's talking. I used to hate that motherfucker that stays shush you in church.
And they only show up on Single Mother Monday.
He looking like a male praise dancer.
Oh, that nigga said a male, yeah.
Nigga start dancing up to a crescendo. yes.
With the material hanging from the
Did they used to wear all white when they praise dance at y'all church?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that for?
Us praise dancers ain't nothing but slave strippers.
You right, but look like one of the praise.
Just some poetry.
I think it's to show purity. But I remember
Purity.
one of the praise dancers at my church got smashed in the music director. They got kicked out of church.
Kicked out of church?
Yeah, because the music director and the praise dancer was smashing each other. So the pastor was like, "Y'all got you know."
For fucking? Because that was his pussy first. That nigga think it's slick.
You know, I seen y'all in there.
Everybody in the church except the kids is fucking.
Everybody above 12.
And you gonna kick a motherfucker out because they consensual adults? That's
The music director was married, so I guess you know, and he was cheating on his wife with the praise dancer.
But don't kick me out, Pastor. Help me. Save me. I'm here. I'm already right here. I'm where I need to be. Don't kick me out. I'm here.
That was his pussy.
I'm sorry.
It's happening to your roof.
Help me out.
But that's the best place to get some pussy, though, church, man.
It is.
It
is.
Of course. They be in there searching for hope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just
I gotta be right there.
You ever get up in church and give a bullshit testimony?
Nah, give a made up
This guy like
I never.
I used to be on crack and everything.
I was on everything.
Nigga be like, so yeah, you know, shit wasn't working out this week, but you know, God came through and did what he do.
I feel like Duncan got up. I feel like Duncan got up and cried in front of the church.
No.
Take your time. Take your time.
I'm gonna give y'all one.
At least that long breath.
My auntie she's a preacher, so she brought us up there, you know what I mean? She knocking niggas out. Blue. It's to me, nigga. You know, I'm nigga, what the fuck is going on? I'm looking around, she keep pushing me, nigga. Nigga, she went, boy, if you don't fall down. Come get me. Push a nigga forehead and you gotta ride.
Boy, if you don't fall.
That nigga felt like this.
That nigga, that Holy Ghost.
Like, benediction is when a church play trust.
No,
because you gotta fall back and wait for a nigga to catch you. You don't know if they gonna catch you.
Man, especially if a nigga not looking, he bullshitting nothing.
It's always one usher.
Wow.
It's always one usher that don't be looking.
Yeah, all
and
the
you
time,
see that
bro.
shit.
You get the slow usher, the one.
What's the most you ever?
Kind of slow.
What's the most you ever put in an offering basket?
took out.
This nigga DeJuan finna say some astronomical shit.
I think the most.
He was all in.
I was all in. Yeah.
6 grand.
That nigga, that nigga dropped in a few coupons one time. Just a 2 for 1.
That nigga put a bag of bones, chicken bones.
A bag of bones. Usually I don't do this, but
I normally keep the marrow, but y'all can have that.
You know what it was? I put in 1,500.
Whoa! What the fuck was you trying to?
Right, what a blessing, yeah. This was back like I was 20. I was in the church real heavy. But they was no. You give 10%.
Right.
You give 10%.
So you had made 15,000.
Yeah, no, I made like 20. I made like 20 grand for my commission.
you cheated God.
I cheated God. I felt guilty because I didn't give God the whole 2,000. I gave him 1,500.
You gave that nigga 15.
I gave that nigga 1,500 back in 2001. I was all into that shit back in the day.
I would have gave 25 and felt good.
Yeah.
And then shit,
I gave 1,500. Was like,
What do you think your total in your church career? What do you think the total of all the money you've given all together would equal if we added it all up?
about 10,000-15,000.
God damn.
I'm
Probably
I'm
around
about
that. I'd probably say a couple thousand.
I'm gonna get about $60, nigga. Because when I was going to church, I was getting dollars to get put in there. You know what I'm saying? I would put my own money.
I stopped giving when I was like 23, 24.
Yeah.
I stopped giving when I was like 24, but I was still giving back when that mortgage market was hot. You know what I mean? That's when I stopped because I was like, nigga, yeah, I make the money whether I gave or not.
Wait a minute. God put 15,000 in your pocket. No, 20,000. You corrected us. He put 20,000 in your pocket, and all you gave back was 1,500.
I gave the Lord 1,500. And I was like, man, Jesus.
Yo,
Praise God. Motherfucking Jesus.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Your whole church career, Todd, how much you think you done gave cumulative?
Probably 1,500.
Damn. Y'all
I
niggas
mean,
balling.
cumulative. Yeah.
Cumulative.
Everything.
Whole life.
Whole life.
So you talking about tithings, everything?
Everything.
that nigga
About
gave
$60.
$1 a session.
That nigga said 60.
I'm still at 60.
How much, Joe? This nigga.
Probably like none really, cause like when I was in Sunday school, bro.
Eat on the money.
That nigga said probably none, really. See, we've been broke since I was 2. We finally got welfare when I turned 6. And,
You said 0. You ain't gave nothing to the church.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. Like probably like maybe like 5 or something like that. Through my whole
Did you have a church home growing up?
yeah, growing up, but that don't count though, cause that wasn't my income.
What church you grew up going to?
What was that? New Mount Pleasant in Inglewood, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, but what happened though? Yeah, so what happened was I found out the pastor was up there fucking on the
Yeah, it was thick ones there.
Yeah, they was up there fucking on the
You heard of this
We
shit?
sung there before.
You son?
Yeah.
Nigga, you don't sing, nigga.
Soprano?
$1,
Was you a tenor or alto?
Alto, he was really
When
singing.
I was younger, I was a tenor because I was the lead, nigga.
Oh, you was the lead, nigga?
You led the song? You led the song?
This nigga Douglas sound like Jeffrey Osborne out there.
The nigga, the drummer for Lil Wayne, that was here.
Shut these
That's how me and him went. That's how me and him met.
shut these niggas up, man. Go on.
Go on, give us
I usually don't do this, but
There it is.
you know what I mean? Yeah, man. But you know what I'm saying? That shit was real shit though, bro. Like, niggas was. I mean, like, just being in the choir, bro, and doing that shit, nigga. That shit was the wildest experience. That shit was like worse than nigga like YA, nigga. It used to be all the niggas that go to church is young as gangbangers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
real
when you go
shit.
fellowship, this is a nigga from a whole nother hood with his homies, and y'all from over here, and
Nigga,
other
yeah.
niggas is from different hoods. They probably don't get a that nigga from A-Train, I'm from C. Hold on, where nigga? I'm not even from LA like that.
You know how I go to
Nigga, we in church.
growing up, I got all of my knowledge as far as what the games were, the territories in church.
Yep.
Like we used to have like Wednesday night youth service, and the whole service would be around what streets not to go down.
Yep.
This is like 1992 LA. And like the youth services would be like, okay, yeah, and if you're on Hoover and 33rd, you don't do this, but
Exactly,
we
yep.
gonna have a fellowship over here on Central and 74th. Now we ain't gonna leave the parking lot now. We gonna have And you would get these talks before you get your little street witness in the shit.
So they was up there doing that shit like Original Gangsters, that movie and shit.
Have on a red tie or something. Like, nah, get the chocolate boy.
And then also like other kids, like it was like all kind of kids in the church with different sets in the church. You know what I mean?
Right.
So niggas would be peaceful at church, but then you would hear some of them niggas got in a fight.
Into it, yeah.
And then you hear about it at church on Sunday, you'd be like, tomorrow got in a fight. I thought they was cool.
Damn.
Man, they from different sets.
The niggas was crying.
And then they see each other at church. And then at youth service, they be Jesus.
No. Nigga. You okay? Hey, but niggas in church, bro, them niggas be gangsters outside, but as soon as they come to church, niggas, Jesus, bro. I seen niggas, like, gangsters that shot niggas. I'm like, you crying, nigga? I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was up there, like, bro, feel it, my niggas. I don't, you know what I mean? But
it would always be a gangster that cried.
It's crazy.
When lock in service, like right before we get to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
When they praying and shit, it would always be one
You ever
gangster that
fuck at
cried.
church?
Nah, I didn't. I don't. A lot of my friends were. I didn't. Nah, I didn't.
Duncan was fucking at the church.
Let me shut up.
Yeah, Duncan was fucking
I
at
was,
the church.
yeah, we did it.
You fucked at the church before? Yeah, you didn't fuck. Derek didn't fuck at the church.
Choir rolls.
I never smashed after church. After church, though. After church, it went down a couple
Well, my bro
times.
stayed right next door.
Not
You
during
went-
the church.
so I was
You went naked meat?
What?
Naked meat?
What? Hell no.
Oh, yeah.
There's no condom.
Yeah, God got me. God got me. She from church. God got me. She from church. What are you talking about? She pray all the time.
Blaze, you smashed the church? What church you grew up in?
That's all I went.
The church was accused.
That nigga went to ITT Tech.
Todd, that wasn't that funny.
I love the extra chuckles, though. I'm going to take them.
IGT Tech is your church. That's funny.
Blake, you was that kid that actually got to watch cartoons on Sunday. Then you was that kid. You'd have to go to church.
Yeah.
That nigga was in a cartoon.
I didn't know like remember like Bobby's World used to be on while we was at church.
Bobby's World.
Bobby's World. I know if you were not them like when you were fake sick and get out sometimes. Like I was fake sick to watch Bobby's World sometimes.
Them niggas just couldn't answer basic questions and shit for me, man. That bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Every time you get to a point where a motherfucker don't know the answer to it, they say, well, faith, brother. Yeah, faith.
You gotta believe, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta
all it
believe.
is.
Yeah, so I,
The crazy.
they almost pushed me into pimping, man. I'm like, this is a cold game. I gotta start selling dreams too. You know what I'm saying? This shit is cold, man.
What was you about to say, Todd?
Oh man, the craziest thing I seen, I was a little kid, and me and my mama visited a church, and they knocked her out. Like what Dunn was talking about, hit her with.
Oh, I finna
hit her
say
with the
they-
hand. But I didn't know the difference, so that's how I didn't know the difference. I
They
just
fight on your mama in the
I
name of
seen her go
Jesus.
down to the ground. She was all up under the thing. I'm like, oh, little kid, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get up there and help her out. They wouldn't let me get up there. It's like a little 8-year-old.
You trying to get mom CPR?
That nigga mama was. That nigga mama was a church crisis actor. She was clocked in on.
Yo, speaking of clocked in, me and Todd have seen some crazy shit at church. We seen a nigga turn around and knock a girl out in the seat behind her. Like,
What'd she say?
He fired on her.
at church?
What'd she say, though?
A victory?
No, he was in like the second row. He was in like the second row too. Like so, he was sitting there and the girl kept messing with him. He kept saying, "Leave me alone, leave me alone." She kept messing with him. Turned around and fired on her. Like fired on her and then turned back around like
She had to.
like nothing ever happened.
She was asleep.
Am I lying?
She was punched. I don't know if she was she definitely got big.
She was ugly, huh?
Hey, did y'all have that kind of church where somebody would just stand up out of nowhere and pray, like praying in tongues and shit?
Yeah,
Y'all,
motherfucker.
you be sitting there and somebody be like, "Oh, sugar la 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 la," and then
Making
they
shit
give a
up.
prophecy.
Yeah, this is called the bus here.
Ice, that shit. That's true though. Because people said that. You right though. It was always the people that's blessed and highly
That
favored
nigga
that
show
called the bus.
on the show, the only nigga understand tongues. Exactly what they talking about.
You got a tactical jacket on, nigga. You going paintballing.
Hey, but that crazy talking and shit was my fake ass auntie. That's probably another reason I had a hard,
your family.
I had a hard time swallowing some of this shit. I'm like, she fake as a motherfucker, man. This shit can't be real. God should have known she was gonna come in here on this bullshit You know what I'm saying? It made her car break down or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
because
can't be the all-knowing.
it's always the one that had the highest praise reports, blessed and highly favored, that caught the bus to church.
Right.
Like, God don't favor you that highly. Brother Johnson got a Mercedes, and he ain't highly favored. He didn't say that shit. You highly favored.
He just good at math.
That nigga collecting the money at the church.
That's your last topic?
No, I had another.
Go ahead.
All right, about music. All right, picked up where we left off. Yeah. Nah, but you know, like music is a psychological thing. You know, it's a mood changer. You dig me?
Yes, sir.
So one of the things that New York is police is on right now is the drill music. They saying this has a big impact. You know what I'm saying, on murders and people dissing each other, dead ops and stuff like that.
Music?
Drill.
Oh, drill.
Yeah, you know, music always evolve. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's one of the things that's the police is really targeting on, listening to drill music and basically.
So what could they do about
They said that about
music?
Tupac.
Yeah, they did say the same thing about Tupac.
They said that about rock and roll. They said that about R&B music.
That's
They said
what
about
I
jazz.
Jazz.
And they had no words.
They said that about Chubb Rock.
But the thing is, I just feel like these niggas just gangbanging and putting that shit in the art form.
But here's the difference. Like, here's the difference between drill music and like gangster music. Like gangster was a lot of allegory,
Right.
a lot of double and triple entendres. It could have multiple meanings.
You gotta
But
explain allegory to show.
Nah,
That nigga think you talking about dog food.
that nigga is stupid. He's stupid, nigga.
He said I ate alligator, but
That nigga,
y'all cold. That's cold, dog. That's cold. That's cold.
that nigga look like one of the roaches in Joe's apartment.
Hey, but I think it's back. I don't think it's niggas gang banging and put it in art form. I think these motherfuckers is natural artists, and they just using that to talk the most popular shit, which is gang banging. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my
Because
thing
real
with-
gangsters don't really do all that talk.
There we go.
A real gangster ain't finna be on nobody's record, nobody's microphone, nobody's studio. You know what I'm saying? Doing a motherfucking thing because they too busy doing what they doing.
You talking about like the back in the old code of gangsters?
I'm talking today.
Like today's world,
I
these
know some
motherfuckers
gangsters
is clout.
today.
I'm saying, but these motherfuckers in drill, like these motherfuckers is clout chasing.
Yeah.
They going around saying shit. They going around saying shit, but these motherfuckers is actually doing it. 2 weeks later, the motherfucker dead.
Facts.
Like that's actually like we can't ignore that. Like back
Barry
in the
White
day,
was a real
It'd be a
gangster.
lot of shit talking back in the day. Somebody might get their ass whooped.
Nah, but this
But
shit.
like now,
No,
these
real
motherfuckers
gangsters,
talking
but
shit,
real gangsters been popping pistols
but they weren't on wax.
forever.
Right.
But they weren't rapping.
Barry
about it.
White was a real gangster. He talked about love.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
He brought a pistol to the studio. If you was off key, that nigga bust that motherfucking air. Like, what the fuck you doing?
That's sharp, nigga.
Barry White kept a pistol in his piano bench. That's 100%
But see,
fact.
that's what I mean by that. We saying like the gangsters of it, like these niggas is artists at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? They trying to sell a
Yeah,
product.
artists. That's all of them.
Yeah, artists. So they trying to sell a product. So
That's how you test a nigga knowledge in the hood.
Yeah.
If they can't say if it's 3 rappers and they say artists, don't sign the contract.
I got 3 artists already go.
Or sign that nigga.
So these are niggas that be on wax, you know what I'm saying? Doing like you said, they niggas be talking shit right back, but they rapping about niggas who's going to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what make it trash. But like you say, it's for clout. It's the clout era.
It's clout
These
era.
niggas like but you think about how we view talent though, right? We view talent as being creators. We view creators as powerful. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that make shit. The system is not looking at us like that. We are the breakdown of the status quo. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna look at it. We can look at that shit like we want to, but when they see you creating, they got to get you under control. You got Hotep is working. We got to send shit at DeWine so he know we ain't playing and that we can affect his business. You know what I'm saying? We know he's an artist first. He want to do his art shit, but he's teaching shit and we don't like it. So we gonna attack this. They don't want creators to create shit. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit we hold high like niggas creating shit, and that's why that shit is getting like we always talk about niggas that's dope don't get to shine. What they talk about, trash niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then even blogs like, oh, this nigga's album was trash. But what about the nigga album's dope? They don't care about that because they want to have a spotlight on the Talent doesn't mean shit.
Don't mean shit.
It's about what we doing. What we want to put you out, you gonna get put out, nigga. If not, they don't give a fuck how talented you are.
And on top of that, they'll look at it like they'll have somebody talking some real shit, and unless they have the right circumstances, they won't put that record out. They put out the bullshit. They
You just said the same shit.
Niggas become
it about talent. If it was about talent, nigga, this room wouldn't be what it is. Kraig wouldn't be sitting right there. I wouldn't be sitting right here. Snaz done. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This shit is about
hard work.
80% gimmick. No, not hard work.
It's gimmick. It ain't about hard work.
If it was about hard work, nigga, you ain't hard working.
For real.
You ain't gonna
I mean, my bad consistency. My bad consistency.
It ain't about consistency either.
It's a lot of consistently hard-working motherfuckers who do not get a look because they ain't talking that bullshit.
Right.
I know that's fact though. But some people are saying like even with the the drill rap and shit like that, most niggas make they self a target before they make themselves a star. You know what I mean? Like they're like how they say positivity spreads shallow, it's shallow, and then negativity spread fast as fuck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So even like some of these artists, a lot of these artists, I wouldn't know who the fuck they was if they wasn't doing no bullshit. It's not even that about the music. Yeah. It's like, who the fuck is this nigga? He did some bullshit, or he got a song?
Why is that show? That's because the places that all these publications, a lot of these World Star Hip Hop style publications, that's all that's what they're picking up on.
Facts.
And so it's one of those things where people, when these kids are 7, 8 years old, all they saw was the negativity is what they was reading in these magazines and on the internet, not magazines for them, but on the internet and all that stuff in the blogs, all the negativity. So when they get to the age, they're now 18 years old, they've been reading this bullshit for 10 years, so what they gonna do for the clout? The bullshit.
No,
so we live like what Kraig always talk about the society we live in. Facts. It's a sick society. And this society promotes sickness and corruption.
And not just that, I agree with you on that though. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say something short. Why are you giving Paul right now? Don't be putting your hand up like
you
that.
Got that my nigga, you came in with that Goodwill Hunting jacket.
I think it's shit.
Simplified, the bar's been lowered. And since the bar's lowered, the standards are not there. No one's
the bar for what? What are you talking about?
Society.
Oh, okay.
Tap in.
This nigga with this bedazzled condom.
Bedazzled is funny. Bedazzled is always hilarious, especially on a man.
They got a baby snake under that hat.
But no, even with the music. But I think they put more attention into the bullshit and less attention on and highlighting less of the talent.
You're right about that.
Okay. So one of the differences, though, to me is like our era rappers, we wouldn't say exactly what the hell happened. You know what I'm saying? Murder was a case, but he's talking about all kind of other shit. These motherfuckers be like, yeah, we shot Jimmy, we shot this dude right here, and then when they look into it, this motherfucker really did it.
Yeah,
nigga, that shit it's all 9 in the morning feds at my door. I mean, niggas is telling real shit. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Our rappers are. If a motherfucker getting in front of that microphone, man, if a motherfucker recording a record, making music, it's business. At that point, it's business. And you got to do what you got to do for business. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is talking too much. They telling this shit ain't even called telling no more. This ain't even snitching no more to me. This is niggas is telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's how common it is now. Motherfuckers like, hey, man.
1 second. When we come back, more Kraig Facts.
Yeah.
Go. When we come forward.
Oh, EP, that's it.
Let's go get. I got so much shit to talk about, bro. It's about to get. It's gonna be good.
Yo, you write poetry, huh?
I mean, I started off, but I've been rhyming since I was like 10 or 11.
The way you rhyme, bro, it's like something. It's different, bro. I fuck with it.
Oh, you knocked that out.
On that bitch's head, I think she fucking with that crystal. Bitch's head, I think she fucking with that crystal.
Yo, what's going on? It's Patrick Cloud, and I just need to let you know that you need to pick up that Chill Withers LP by the Craig Smith right here. Man, it's super dope. This is Craig how you have never seen him before. I was literally in the studio just watching, and I'm shocked. I jumped on one of the songs. You're not gonna regret it. check out Chill Withers. Coming to Spotify, all the major streaming platforms and all of that. Chill Withers, Kraig Smith. Let's get it.
Man, we in here recording, man. We working on this Chill Withers project, man. Chill Withers. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never too late to blow. Chill Withers, that's how I go.
How to do a robbery and get away with jewels. First you map the plan out. Meet her at a man's house. Must have wore some track shoes. Sprinter how she ran. If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you.
I think she fucking with that crystal. Every step towards that meth like Wu-Tang instrumentals.
Tell him pussy why the fuck do you strip for? Die on that battlefield or yield to a lip blow. On that bitch's head, I think she fucking with that crystal.
Yes.
Hey, I'm here for the sex you ordered.
I ordered the to win an argument and the sex.
Oh, okay, that's me.
You got the blue chew? Alright, turn around. Stop! Alright, come on. Come on. So why was you late?
You know what? I was late. That's my fault. It was my fault. I'm not gonna argue. I was wrong.
Yeah, because men are stupid, right?
Oh man, we are so stupid, baby. Why would I argue with that? Men are dumb. We are complete idiots.
Yeah, and cereal and soup is the same thing, ain't it?
Cereal and soup are actually the same thing. You are correct. This is crazy.
Yeah, you should have soup when you're hungry and thirsty, shouldn't you?
You should actually eat soup when you're hungry and thirsty at the same time. You are absolutely correct, baby.
Ain't that right?
You're right. I'm not gonna argue. You're right.
Lay down.
R.I.P. Little Richard, man.
Man.
R.I.P.
Little Richard made the first openly gay song, man. I commend him for his courage. That nigga had a song.
Yo, chill.
Tutti Frutti on Rudy.
Oh, pause.
Tutti Frutti on Rudy.
That song's about sex.
Oh, wop wabba bop. He came up with the wop wabba loop because that's when he went the nigga ass and the nigga was like, wop wabba wop. What you doing, Richard? Oh, wop. I didn't know you had that much Richard. I thought they called you Little Richard because you had a Little Richard.
I know you had that much Richard.
Hey, after that night, he started introducing them different. Like, everybody, this is Big Richard. The nigga ain't lying. It's Big Richard. Hey, this next competitor, man, one of my partners, man, I want y'all to make some noise for Big Ja.
I think we OD, clear the air like some trees.
You know what it is.
Hey, what's going on, Big Ja? What's going on, brother? Yeah. Man, tell us what you about to do to your competitor, man.
About to stump a mud hole in his confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to beat him down, man. I'm a dominologist. I do this.
Hey, man. Tell the world where they can find you.
Big Ja, 2 G's, BIGGJAH, all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans, all that.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, man, let's roll. Let's get ready to rumble, man. Yeah, let's make it noise. Yeah. All right. Our next competitor, man. Man, this is one of my close partners, man. Got much love for him. Y'all give it up straight from Moreno Valley, Mobile, California. Y'all give it up for Lunch the General.
Really not into violence, interpretate the silence as prizes.
Hey.
Let's go,
baby.
What's going on, Lunch?
What's up, how you doing, man?
Chillin', man. Man, tell these people what you about to do to your competitor.
I'm about to hit this nigga with a rock. This big ass nigga, David and Goliath type of shit. I'm gonna rock and hit that nigga. You know what I'm saying, cuz?
That's right, man. Tell the world where they can find you.
Check me out, Lunch the General. That's Lunch, THA General. Spotify, Apple Music, IG, and wherever else. Pornhub too, if it's on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Check me out.
Let's get ready to rumble! Let's get Hey man, rules. Games to 100, 400. All right? If somebody calls bogey, that's 50 points, but you gotta call the bogey if they play bogey. All right?
Okay.
And yeah, games to 100.
Let's go.
Let's rock.
Yeah, mine's right here. Wow.
400.
Bam.
Let's do it.
Somebody gotta watch this.
Yeah, what's up? Do that.
I'm like my man, first and last time watching this.
Got it.
I'm allergic to the soap around this motherfucker. Let's go.
Nigga look like he a little ashy. He allergic to soap, this motherfucker. Here we go.
Yo, that big ass up. Whoa.
Here we go. Get them kids at the street, they crying.
Big 6 to the bowl.
Yeah, man, ain't got it.
I don't got it. Big 5.
I ain't got that either.
Big 4.
Oh, no.
Big 3.
All right,
Don't
boom.
get no points.
Not yet. I'm working on it, though. Setting it up. Yeah.
Break down, huh?
Boom.
We don't like that. We don't like that.
Yes,
I'm get a knick-knack.
Oh,
Patty
Patty
what?
what?
Give a dog a bone.
Give Big John a ball.
Let me get the same thing.
Oh, man.
Plus
9,
5.
10 to 5. 10 to 5.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
forget to mention.
Let's see.
Take it. He running away. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, get serious though.
Serious.
Boom.
You had no 5, huh? I see you run away. Don't put it like
Wait.
that. We're gonna do it like that.
Treachery.
Go ahead and do it like that.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this.
Yeah,
real
I'm
quick.
gonna get it like
It's all right.
that.
It's all right.
We're gonna get it like that.
Boom.
Oh,
That way.
oh
Like
wow.
the
Yeah,
fun.
bring it back there.
I'm laying down like that.
Okay.
I'm laying down like that.
Yes, sir. What's that? Ain't nothing. Wait, I'm setting it up.
15? Oh my God. Domino.
You got 10. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Strong, nigga. Strong. Yeah.
10 more. What's that, Doug?
30 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Ja got 10, Lunch got 30.
For right now. Right now.
It's lunch.
Right now, it's all good.
It's lunch. Let's eat.
Let's eat
Let's eat.
then,
It's
nigga.
lunch. Let's eat.
Let's eat then, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There go one. I like when this is
I'll give you the first one.
What my man say? Make sure they hot. Or make sure they not so hot. Something like that.
Yup.
Pots and pans and all that shit.
Yep.
You got the tree, they crying. Y'all believe my hand is at home and shit. Yeah, it's all good. Told you my shit
40 to
booty.
10. 40 to 10.
I'm knocking already.
Hold
My
on.
shit booty.
Wow.
Don't grab too many, though. Don't let
Oh,
shit booty.
wow.
Hold on,
I
man.
pull bullshit.
Don't grab too many.
It's all good.
I don't like too many, motherfucker. I don't like too many.
Wait.
Oh, they're going. I ain't start slapping yet because I ain't really put it down yet.
What's this? Less than 0?
40 to 10. Lunch got 40, Ja got 10.
Come on, John, say it ain't
It's
so.
all good. It's all
man.
good.
I really didn't like that.
Uh-huh.
Chinchon?
Oh, we out the house. 50
I told
to
you
10.
my hand booty, my nigga.
50 to 10.
My shit trash right now.
Oh.
That way.
I'm like what he's saying, though, really. I don't like that.
Let me get an opening. Let me get an opening, my nigga.
Side of the house.
Dime!
There we go.
That
There
way.
we go.
Yeah, that's taking that good play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said don't let me get an opening.
Same dime.
Okay.
Same dime.
60 to 20.
That's cool. Get back over there, my nigga.
Hey, oh.
Adolescent, R. Kelly.
Oh, my God.
R. Kelly, adolescent.
Okay.
Adolescent. R. Kelly. I'm gonna got them up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, buddy.
R. Kelly. Bump and grind.
He need 10 to go. It's 90 to 20.
Go.
Man, he is king. Hey, yo, Ja.
Hey, my hand was trash from jump though, and niggas at home gonna see it. Y'all watch this, y'all gonna see my hand was trash from the jump. But I'm a savage. I'ma still rock with it.
Did you get 7?
Here's the bigger ass.
Ooh, wait, it's money.
Money out there. Definitely
See?
money out there.
Hey, I'm still over here. I'm still bullshit.
Money out there.
This is a personal aspect. Arsenal. What you doing?
Why I need to go, Greg?
This is a biblical.
Why I need to go?
It is Sunday.
David and Goliath. Let's call it.
What scoreboard?
90 to 20.
Oh, yeah. He is kicking your ass to the max.
Hey, fuck all that, nigga.
Hey, don't worry about that shit, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
It's all
Let's
good.
go, baby. Get him up out of here.
Oh, that's my ass, nigga. Okay.
I had to domino, man.
It's bad dealing. You shoulda took your bitch ass home and been rich. All that high signing you doing, nigga.
Yes, sir. It's your boy lunch. Y'all know how to get it. How I get it.
Yeah.
It's lunch. Let's eat.
I'm about to be outside like this.
Hey, y'all get this big nigga, man. I need 10 niggas to get this big nigga, man. It's your boy lunch. I eat finds Mobile, baby. Y'all know how I get down. Let's eat.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all watch and subscribe. If I owe you something, you can get it from God, nigga. God.
If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you.
You gotta let her know when she's wrong.
If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you.
Man up, but keep it moving along.
These are just the rules, created for the fools. That's right. How to do a robbery and get away with you. That's game. First you map the plan out. Meet her at a man's house. Well, must've wore some track shoes. Sprinter how she ran out. Let's go. My girl to your girl to our girl. She hates rules and date dudes she can't choose. Let me prepare you. You square you. You in at the dare you. A 2-hour room for the pair you. Yeah, you be close but hands off like an heirloom. Yeah, you start to kinda like and put some rules down. Yeah, you don't know that she's about to cheer you. Cause there's another man in the space that she stares to. Yeah, you. These are just the rules. Created for the fools. That's right. How to do a robbery and get away with you. That's game. First you map the plan out. Meet her at a man's house. Well, must've wore some track shoes. Sprinter how she ran out. If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you.
You gotta let her know when she's wrong.
If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you.
Man up, but keep it moving along.
Said she with it, did it for the business, I just checked the gram after hitting, she got niggas, yeah, ayy. Said I'm with it, did it for that kitty, niggas think we cool until we kick you out that city, ayy. She called me a little baby, no newborn. Fucked her so good, she said I should do porn, ayy. I proved a lot of shit, but money told me do more, yo. If I can't fuck you, girl, what's the crew for? Yo, ayy, somebody need to catch Tommy Lawrence slipping. Hop up with that piston, racist ass white lady missing. I can go and tell your bitch to get your cars listed. Hit up Kraig, we drifting, turn Nicolas Cage, they all lifted.
If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you.
You gotta let her know when she's wrong.
If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you.
Man up, but keep it moving along.
These are just the rules, created for the fools. That's right. How to do a robbery and get away with you. That's game. First you map the plan out. Meet her at a man's house. Well, must've wore some track shoes. Sprinter how she ran out. Let's go.
Domestic violence is not always abuse, because some of these women like to fight. When a woman hits you, you can temporarily forget she's a woman.
What the fuck, bitch? Fuck.
My mouth. Bitch, you hit me in my mouth.
Disrespect.
Didn't I tell you I was out with Smitty? Oh, you want to keep swing? Stop it. I told you to stop. I told you I was Smitty. Bitch, I'm gonna.
Walking real spry since you put her through the fry. Now she fucking old boy and she don't even say goodbye. Missing old girl and she wants to know the why. But open means open and emotions are a lie. Even if I had a heart, she would serve it with some pie. On a casual encounter with a bouncer over fries. When he give it to you, we gon' finally say goodbye. Cause all I do is eat, drink, fuck, and then say goodnight. I really don't fuck with you.
You just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you.
Did you just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. The trouble with y'all is y'all ain't trouble at all. Do what you wanna do, nigga, including dropping the ball. Plan for what's in store, homie, you are not at the mall. You're not a customer no more, but a product of all. Your brother said what? Baby, don't play. We both know Lil Jeffrey gay. You do what I tell you to do, and he do what a nigga say. Plus, I'm the one fucking you. When you feed me bullshit, I gotta stomach you and shit out direction. Like that time you kept your bat by the door for safety. Then I said, if you don't take this and keep it next to your bed, nigga gon' break in the house and take this shit and hit you in the head. I really don't fuck with you.
You just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you.
Did you just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you.
Did you just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew.
Too much red on that bag.
Yeah, what you trying to do over here?
Well, I like the nachos though. Yeah. Well, have these Cool Ranchers and shut the fuck up.
No.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we back.
Damn, I'm froze like a motherfucker. Look.
I thought you meant froze for real. Yeah, that was live.
That little bit got you high?
Yeah, nigga. I ain't got the same going on, nigga. What you got for us, Doug? You got something for us?
Oh shit, yeah.
You?
Till it gets stupid. All right. Now, if you're a Kia or a Hyundai driver, they told your ass to park your car outside because the engine can catch on fire even when that motherfucker turned off. Wow. You drive is 485,000 Kias that are doing Kia and Hyundai owners. So if you got them two cars, you don't park your shit in no garage. Don't park your shit. You know what I'm saying? Your shit to catch on fire, even if the engine to catch on fire. That's what Kia. That's what they say.
You got them two cars. Get your life together.
That shit got the hoverboard effect.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember hoverboard?
Yeah.
Damn, Kia and Honda.
Yeah.
All right.
So you got two of them motherfuckers. I don't know what I'm saying.
Fix your credit.
That's the first car they gonna show your ass is that Hyundai and that Kia.
Duh.
You know what I'm saying?
The reputable.
I ain't fuck with them Hyundai since Rodney King. Man. I ain't fuck with no Hyundai. Rodney King got his ass beat running in the Hyundai. I'd never get one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, he didn't get away. He wasn't getting away.
It wasn't the car that did it, it was the cocaine.
And he said he was on PCP too, so that was.
Oh yeah.
They did a lot. That was crazy.
I thought it was the police that fucked him up.
Kia's actually a decent car now.
Shit.
Decent looking.
You know, if you pull in, you know what I'm saying? This is what they put out on Twitter. That's what I'm saying. So.
Not only that, real life. I mean, how much of a run they got? How much, you know what I'm saying? Has anybody seen a 1997 Kia anything?
No.
Yeah. I seen a 1992 Civic this morning.
You see them Civics all goddamn time.
I mean, you see reputable shit. I see Fords all the time, you know.
I see a lot of Chevys.
Picking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what the Ford's doing, picking them up off the side of the road.
They could be over there. Hey, chef.
They ain't got no cars in Africa. No brands.
I don't know.
They ain't got no Hotep haulers.
Holdings in Australia.
When you was young, you either got a Hyundai or Sentra. That was like, man, that was what your pocket could afford back then.
That was a $6,000 car.
Shit. Parents like, you better get a job and get your own goddamn car.
That's how we know not to do it today.
Yeah, my
anything you had to eat 20 years ago, you shouldn't be eating that today.
Right.
That's easy to say for you. Look at the one over there.
I'm eating better, motherfucker. Yeah. You still eat the same kibbles and bits.
The nigga. I didn't even hear this nigga.
What else you got for us, Dump?
Whoopi Goldberg got suspended from The View, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For making Jewish comments, well, anti-Semitic comments, as they would call them, saying that the Jews are the Holocaust wasn't a racist issue. It was a human issue, like men just being bad to each other. So it wasn't a racist thing.
She explained race away the way they do niggas.
Yes, basically she just said Jewish people aren't a race of people. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't really, it had nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? It was two white people that was
White on white
it.
crime.
It was white on white crime. It had nothing to do with race. You know what I'm saying? So she got suspended for that and didn't apologize. You know what I'm saying? She actually got on the show, was like, they're attacking me. I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And you know the funny part about it was,
what
she said was in line with the definition. Yeah. After she said that, they changed the definition of racism on the Jewish website.
Oh, okay.
Like on back at the time, it was talking at the time their definition of racism was conflict between different races of people, and then they just recently changed it. I'm paraphrasing into like a conflict just between a power dynamic. On my last show, I broke it all down. I put it on the website and everything. So she was actually in alignment with their definition of racism when she said it.
Right. The funny thing to me was the first day of Black History Month, they all took a picture. The Viewcast and Whoopi was there. And day 2, no Whoopi. Second day of Black History Month.
She got her ass kicked out. But, you know what I mean?
Suspended on Black History Month.
Oh, Black History.
Y'all know Whoopi Goldberg's name ain't Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah, her real name is
Karen something.
Karen. It's a regular like Johnson.
This bitch's name ain't Whoopi.
That went through my hood.
Whoopi.
Hey, Whoopi.
I just knew her name was
Whoopi. Allowed motherfuckers to wear blackface around her. Back in the day.
Allowed her to get on set, get shows. Like, if you see the name Whoopi Goldberg, you gonna assume it's a Jewish person. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that was all
when
strategy.
She show up though.
I expect if I hear a name Whoopi Goldberg, I expect someone with that hat to show up.
Yeah.
What you got for us, Dewan?
Full of money.
Well, speaking along the line of that, Joe Rogan, people are talking about the story won't go away about Joe Rogan and him being a racist.
They still
talking about it. And you know the crazy part about it was I remember on this same very show about it when we talked about Joe Rogan when he got a Spotify deal. I called him a racist back then. And it was a whole lot of motherfuckers in the chat room, niggas, talking about Dewan's always talking about race. Dewan always talking about race. This motherfucker came out talking about city of Philadelphia and looking like Planet of the Apes and looking like Africa. Had another video talking about nigga. And for you old context-ass niggas, it's never a context for white people to say nigga.
At all. Not even when they explain it.
Explain it in a different way.
He fucked up, man. He fucked up.
And so a lot of people have, it's been a big old debate. Is Joe Rogan a racist? And the thing that I see out there that's sort of disappointing me a little bit is there's a whole lot of black dudes coming to his defense. But at the same time, going off what Duncan was talking about Whoopi, you ain't seen not one white person come to defend Whoopi.
No,
so what is up? What's up with that with us as a people?
Ain't no white person finna challenge them Jews. That's the easy one. And as far as Joe Rogan, he ain't racist. He just stupid. He ignorant.
I think he.
That's racism. They're stupid too.
No, a real racist.
They got a black stepdaughter, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is he still with the mama? Is he still with the mama?
A real racist.
So is Thomas Jefferson.
You can't be racist if you married somebody that's a different race.
Is he still with the mama? Is he still with her? Is he still with her? Or did he leave her?
A real racist won't nothing to do with us.
Black people, yeah.
Won't take a black dollar. Won't take a black nothing.
Fuck y'all.
If you like,
if you in 1955 in Alabama, you're right. But but you got to understand racism is refined itself. That one style of racists don't want to fuck with you. The other style of racists, the Democrat liberal style of racists, wants you as close to them as possible, so they can watch your every movement and control your activity. But at the same time, they're giving you all the love that they want to give you, but they still paying you. But they still, that's not ignorant, no, that's economic. This is real shit.
That's what I was going to get to, because there's another side to this that they not really touching on.
Let's talk about
it. The Spotify and him talking about the whoop-de-whamp issue. That came up first.
Right.
That's why I think all this old shit that he said years ago that people didn't really trip off of, that it was racist. You're not wrong about that. I'm with you. That shit, you fucked up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna. I mean,
and I'm with you on this point.
Yeah. So
I think that's why it's coming up.
So when the first quarter. So the new everybody from the sign, the investors was like, yo, what's up with the money?
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, well, we can't value you here because you know the controversy and Neil Young's taking his music off, and you know, and look at these things that keep happening. CNN is getting their ass kicked. They're involved in it. He's doing what, 11 million views an episode. Mm-hmm. They're doing what, 200,000, 600,000 on network television.
Right.
They're the main ones who's pushing it. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of that, and the shit bringing his fuck ups up, lying and being racist, like you said, or prejudice, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. That did happen, but it's a bigger economic issue that's going on behind that shit. They're trying to fuck up the brand. So by the time the investors looking like, look, either you get rid of him, or nigga, we ain't gonna put as much money as we did in the last quarter. But Joe Rogan is Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Spotify is really on Joe Rogan. Niggas will delete that app if he leaves. You know what I'm saying?
Cancel a nigga that got 100 million.
Yeah, you can.
So it just okay, y'all don't fuck with me, nigga. So
it's all a game. Like I think I'm with Duncan because I think bigger is they're trying to go at censorship.
Yeah.
On podcast stuff. I believe all that because I remember when Joe Rogan signed the deal, it was cats like me was like, yo. What about that shit? Exactly. And then Spotify thought they were slick, and they didn't upload them ones on the thing.
They on YouTube.
They tried to scrub it, as if it didn't exist. Well, we saw the same thing with Don Nyman. We saw the same thing with Alex Jones. What happened? Worst case scenario, say Spotify gets rid of him. Whatever, he'll go somewhere else and make more money. YouTube took Alex Jones off, and this motherfucker's still making. But he a racist motherfucker. Period.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let me say this: if they get rid of Joe Rogan, if Spotify gets rid of Joe Rogan. And there's a space there where you guys need a podcast. Kraig Facts.
All day.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah. Good drop, Ty.
That'll be a wonderful addition to the Make Us Rich.
Make us rich.
We got pet lovers. We got the LGBTQ community back there. I put a Q there with that nigga.
We're covering all ground.
Yeah, all ground.
We are on Bloods, and it's just
dead homies.
the travesty that they ain't fucking with us yet.
Yeah. Did he lose any of his he's still doing UFC and all that other stuff? Did he lose anybody?
Joe Rogan is in alignment. This is why I said I just called him. His guests that he have on. He has a lot of guests on his show that push that alt-right agenda, push that alt-right agenda. It's a major part of his fan base, and he knows it. And so that's how you really got to judge. You judge people by the company that they keep. People like Joe Rogan, people like Bill Maher, these people who are liberal, smoke weed with you, listen to hip-hop, do all that stuff. But then when you ain't around, you see they got this motherfucker who basically openly talked about eugenicism against your race. And you cool with this motherfucker? Nah. And so those are
Dewan,
like the
when you blow up, it's going to be a clip they pull up from this show. Mm-hmm. What clip you think it's gonna be?
It's gonna be a lot. I go way harder. I go way harder on my show. Nigga. It's gonna be. I try to hold back a little bit because your show. On my show, I go way harder. It's probably gonna be something from my show. Like I'm already knowing I'm not mainstream approved. That's just not gonna happen.
Right.
Not for me.
Right.
Internet, y'all fuck with me, nigga.
They'll try you, nigga.
That's the mainstream. Did you see when I was on Fox Soul? Them niggas was playing games with me for real.
I don't like Kraig.
Wow, okay.
Like
What clip they gonna pull up of you, Doc?
Shit, I don't know.
When you go to win that motherfucking Grammy,
Oh, they gonna definitely.
it's gonna be something, man.
Shit, when me saying something about Kanye West or something.
You definitely,
Kanye West gonna come out the back with that.
you
fucked
definitely
up
can't go to.
haircut.
You definitely can't go to Detroit.
Oh, you're going to the D all day.
No, you said that you could whoop Detroit in here.
He did. I'm into the D. I'm into the D.
Yeah, that's where my family from.
Fuck with the D.
That nigga said, "I'll whoop Detroit, nigga."
That was because Charlie was light skinned. That nigga.
Cali
Charlie had bitch
What are you finna do? Man.
Detroit
Nigga
grimy.
show over here rolling
motherfucker.
shake.
I thought, like, what are you doing? They gonna think that's cocaine.
Yeah, Detroit. What you got for us, snaps?
Smack, snap, snap.
All right, let's go. I got a little bit of tree talk. You know what I mean? Let's talk about some tree.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's been researchers say that cannabis labels are often wrong and misleading, and that there's no genetic distinction between sativas and indica.
This motherfucker
So
ain't
let
got
me
no
back
label
it up.
on it.
Right.
Blaze.
That should have to be indica for sure.
I don't know what the fuck this is, nigga.
That's some good shit, man.
That shit is good.
Like a little bit.
That
I'm
shit,
good though.
that shit got
These
a
drinks
gorgeous
Blaze brought us
smell
out here, got us gone. But so for those that don't smoke, marijuana or weed, let me go ahead and break it down for you. It's pretty much the strands are pretty much breaking up into two categories: indica and sativa. Sativa is supposed to be a head high. You usually do that when you got shit to do. You know what I mean? You can move around and all that. The indica is the body high. That's the one that relaxes you and gets you gets you down, whatever. So in California, we know weed is
Well, I
legal.
don't know how much body.
So in the state of California, we do know that weed is legal, so there's dispensaries everywhere. So what this is saying is that when you go in there and they sell you sativa or indica, that there's really no difference. He said because they grow them together and usually they overlap. So by the time it's broken down and put into the jars, ain't no telling what's what. So then when you get it, the only reason you can tell is because that's the reason they give it to you to smell. Because the terpenes in it, pretty much that's how you can tell the distinction.
Yeah, sweeter.
Sativa,
and feel it in your fingers.
Yeah, they say they give it to you because sativa actually smells like a fruit or like a fruit or something sweet or some kind of tea or some kind of tea. Right. And they say the indica smells more like the earth. It smells more like grass, like natural. But the problem is nobody. The problem is that nobody wants their weed smelling like the earth, smelling like dirt.
Go to the bed. Go to bed. When they were telling the dogs, what did they tell them? Go to the crate.
Nigga, they got your prom picture on this bottle.
But so you said that it's because of the breakdown? You said it's because once they break it down, they don't know what's in what. Is that what they said?
Right. So basically, the differences between terpenes, I guess you use like a single terpene for the sativa, and you load it up for the indica. But when they're growing them together, usually it's overlapping into one another. So when they
hybridizing.
Somebody grow OG.
And that's where the hybrid comes from. But
OG got to be grown by itself.
But technically, they're saying there's really no genetic distinction between the two. They haven't found anything.
Look, it might not be a genetic distinction, but I know when I smoke Jack Herrera,
and that was
when I smoke Jack Herrera, that shit gonna have me all up in here and bright eyed. I gotta put my glasses on. If I smoke some bubble kush, it's time to go to sleep.
And that was another good thing about that. They said that. What was that?
Since they told you that you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It could be the whole placebo effect. They say this is yeah. So they said that you got the sativa and shit. You know, you think it's daytime weed, keep you going and shit, and so that's how you act. You be cool. And the other shit they tell you is, go to sleep. At nighttime weed, you smoke, so you lay down. And what if like he said, there's no genetic distinction. What if that's really the case?
When I smoke Granddaddy Purple, nigga, I'm fine. But in about 20 minutes into that video game, nigga, I ain't thinking about nigga. 20 minutes into that video game, I'm ready to go to sleep.
What about?
That's why I don't fuck with that shit.
They label that shit like that. Like, what you gonna do? Bring it back? But that shit don't do what they say.
And that's what I think. And that's what it said. It said some certain titles like Lemon Haze and all the OGs, they may not even be the same strand. They just put it on there. So,
that's true.
That's
They
right.
definitely don't know what they
I don't fuck with them dispensaries.
You gotta have competition. That's why I feel like
dispensaries.
I feel like you got Pepsi, you got Coca-Cola. You gotta have competition to sell more. So I feel like why not put two different names on it? But I'm like you, Duane. I know the difference, bro. Like, you know what I mean? If somebody let me ask y'all that. Somebody hands you a blunt or whatever, you hitting it. Can you tell which one is which by the time you're done blowing?
Once you smell
if they
it,
don't tell you,
I can tell when I can tell when I'm smelling it.
Yeah, absolutely.
As soon as you give me the blunt, I'm like, okay, I know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dewan will bite a piece of chicken and say, "This chicken wasn't farm raised."
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, listen.
You think I'm thinking about farm raised when I'm eating my fat ass nigga?
Yeah, nah.
You think I got time to think about farms, motherfucker? Like I'm going to work.
Okay, that was some interesting shit. Snaps, what else you got for us?
Absolutely. All right, so again, we're going to get into some health. You know what I mean? I know that everybody is not capable of doing, the running and all that type of stuff, the higher advance of CJ show.
I just looked at the Dewan, that's all I did.
You never
You're looking at your trainer, nigga.
I just looked over here, bro. I didn't even say nothing.
So pretty much for those people that's just getting a start on the working out and all that, they want to start out walking as opposed to running and lifting weights or whatnot. I just got like 5 quick tips for y'all. Y'all beginners, y'all walkers, or people that may not be beginners, but they like to walk as opposed to doing the harder stuff.
Talking about walking with a leash or without a leash? For sure. Let's do my show.
If you don't get that goddamn Dollar General hat, I'm out of here, my nigga.
That nigga's the Dollar General?
That nigga look like his name is Mavis.
That nigga like...
Yeah.
So yeah,
you got Michael Jackson glove on your scalp, nigga.
I like
That's hilarious.
So here we go. 5 quick steps for walking. The first one is walk with a purpose. Understand that you're doing it for a reason. That
When you walking a dog?
Huh?
When you walking a dog?
Yeah, understand you're doing it. You're walking for a purpose. You know what I mean? You're not stepping out the house. It's not like regular walking. So when you're out there, you see a lot of people walking and lollygagging, having conversations, not really forgetting that you're actually walking for a purpose. So don't lose that. Don't lose that when you're doing it. Secondly, pick up the pace. Like I said, most people are out there with their headphones on, they looking around, checking out women, hollering at each other. You know what I mean? So so remember that you're doing it with a purpose. Pick up the pace. And I said, absolutely, challenge yourself. Like Uncle Todd said, try to work yourself up to a run. You know what I mean? If you walk in this, walk and then jog, and then maybe you get to a straight jog to eventually you run it.
Tell us how the ninjas do it, man. How y'all do the ninja training? What y'all do?
Nigga, one-arm cartwheel.
Hand on his sword,
So if you're struggling and you need some help, just contact Coach Otto. I'll get you back out there running.
Otto gonna wear that Supreme glitter beanie he got on.
The third one, get an accountability partner. You know what I mean? There's somebody to hold you accountable. So those days when you're sitting at home and you're like, nah, I don't feel like doing this, or you got the urge and then you get, you sitting around doing something else, get an accountability partner, somebody to call you and say, let's get it out here. You know what I mean? Uncle Ty, what's your famous line?
I'm out there.
Get out there. Get out there with somebody.
Except Todd, I've been calling you about some working out, man, and you ain't been out there.
Push-ups and jumping jacks is free, man. I get it in at the house, man. You know what I'm saying?
How many push-ups you can do,
You know what
Todd?
I'm saying?
How many push-ups you got right now?
Right now? I mean, I can do 30. I say 30. I say 40. I get the wiggling.
Oh, I got 50 on Todd over Duncan.
And push-ups?
Push-ups.
I got 50 over you. Nigga, you talking about?
Who talking to me and shit?
I'm in better shape than you.
That's what light-skinned niggas say. I'm better than you. Fire than you, look.
Don't make me take your little ass in that gym, nigga.
You freak old nut freak ass ball.
Don't make me take your little ass in that gym.
He want to see.
Oh, yeah, let's see the push-ups.
Freak ass boys. These niggas some freaky ass nut boys. Freaky ass nut boys. What do you say?
Right now. Wait, that's that.
It's over.
on, man. That's that light skin shit. Come on, man.
And that nigga don't give a fuck.
This nigga on some. That nigga listened to D'Angelo before he got in. You don't get your.
Oh, man.
Oh, D'Angelo
out here looking like after 7.
I need Kraig body look like a block of shea butter.
Nigga said shea butter. That was funny.
That nigga trying to start a movement. Come on, your turn. See, I told you. He said my turn.
No, he take his shirt off. 8 titties gonna come out. You didn't see that.
Not gonna ain't fucking with me.
Yeah, I'm not. You got me, my nigga. You got me. You won.
Since you got your shirt off, trying to be all buff, you gotta get my 30 today.
Hold on. What? What y'all
He owed me 30 push-ups.
That nigga Ty trying to drag the bandana across his chest.
You know that nigga lashes or something? Get these lashes, nigga. You know that nigga Kraig 30 lashes, man? Hey, look, man. That nigga said, now you got your shirt off. Now that you naked.
Hold on.
Let my man put his clothes on, bro.
What you got in them drinks, my nigga Blaze? He put that nigga still.
Yeah, I should have done.
Fresh and tasty.
Shit tasted like Ruby. I should have known.
That
nigga put a Mickey in there, man. That nigga slipped
That nigga
He was handing them out to certain people, yo. You get this.
He gave
Drink it all now. Drink it all.
Oh. That nigga got.
This shit was good. This is good.
What else you got for us?
Let me give you the last two.
Oh.
The last two, man.
You still on your
I promised the people 5, man. I gave them 3. You know what I mean? The last 2, I'm gonna get it quick. Try an incline. You know what I mean? Challenge yourself. You know what I mean? Just go walk up a hill or something like that, as opposed to just walking on the flat.
Facts.
That nigga show caught the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
No, it's real. No,
That's real.
Go ahead,
Speak on the show. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's how I lost my way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had was walking up. I was at Planet Fitness walking up
The
incline.
hill to get that sack of cocaine.
Walking with a purpose.
He's stupid.
Walking with a purpose.
Yeah, and it made
Up the pace. He was doing all that shit.
nigga, they made your jacket in arts and craft.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Wait don't disappear like that.
Hold on.
Say his shit like it's gotta work.
You stupid. Yo. You stupid. Nah, but on some real shit though, no. What I do is that when I go to Planet Fitness, bro, I keep the incline all the way up to like 15, bro. And then I'm at like 3 miles, like 3.3. I put it on level 3, bro. And then basically I just do that for 30 minutes to an hour. And what I learned is
What about your Zumba class?
You stupid, man. Hey, if you tell them about your belly roll lessons, nigga, I got you.
I want to know, do you pant hard when you tired?
Are you a grown ass man for asking that question? You want to know what I feel like when I'm tired, nigga?
You just said dog sweat in your mouth.
Nah, but
That's what you trying to say.
man. We ain't listen to Curtis Mayfield. But but keep the incline up, man, because honestly, when you walk with the incline up, bro, you burn more calories. You know what I mean? Because if you run out of breath, and also breathe in your mouth, through your nose.
Right. Try to sneak shit in.
You a grown ass man. But when I mean breathe in from your nose and out your mouth, bro, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
So what you do through your mouth, out your nose?
Can you bark and breathe at the same time?
You the only nigga breathing through his mouth. I didn't know. I thought we all.
That nigga mustache be warming up.
But that really helps though. Incline is everything, bro. I don't run out of breath, none of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So incline is really an easy way to lose weight without like really struggling.
Thanks. And the last tip, just do it, man. Get out there and do it. You know what I mean? Stop
What
standing
about the
up.
back of your neck weight? How you get that up? That's what I just don't like about my shit, nigga. Right here, nigga.
Meaty.
That little meat right
That's
there.
that black man shit. I think all
That's where your nose start.
Hey, where your owner take you to get your ears clipped?
Oh shit!
Just do it is everything, man. I got
That should have been first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do it as number one.
But it's
man.
a mental thing, though. I'm gonna keep it 100 because you could go out to the gym and then go eat a burger, like right. Man, I used to go to the gym and go right
That's
to
how we
IHOP after,
knew-
nigga.
That's how we knew cocaine is what did it for you.
Man, I'm telling you now, consistency is key, bro. And another thing I do, bro, I eat prunes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I eat some.
What was that other word you used before that?
What, eat prunes?
No, before that. What'd you say you do?
I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Consistency.
Yeah, consistency,
I
yeah.
consistently see you with a motherfucking pastrami.
Nigga, stupid, chili and cheese. Nah, but prunes will help your digestive
You
system.
throwing up in the bathroom at that. I said finger.
Maybe feed that motherfucking beard. That's what it
Man,
is.
you stupid, man.
You bulimic, nigga?
Hey, your jeans got caught in a paper shredder.
You gotta wear that bomb.
Oh, yeah, all right, man.
You bulimic? Are you bulimic?
You said what?
Are you bulimic?
Nah, hell no.
How you get that weight off that fast?
Man, this motherfucker just told you the incline.
Okay. He said I just told you.
He said the incline.
I just told you, man. I walked with a purpose.
That nigga been chasing that basketball in the backyard.
Nigga stupid, nigga. Nigga stupid. This nigga AR-AB got jokes.
You smell too wide. We're talking about way too wide to smell.
Oh, nigga AR-AB.
That shit was nigga whale pussy. Yo, my whole like whale pussy.
That nigga said prunes, man.
Yeah,
No.
what the fuck you doing with prunes?
No, that shit,
Nigga, Pruno?
you stupid.
That nigga at the jail. Okay, I see how you lose it. That nigga at the jailhouse
That
died.
nigga ass bulimic.
I'm just trying to let y'all niggas know.
That nigga be trying to make his ass throw up.
You take you take the seats off of all your bikes and pop wheelies.
And you told me that was 6 months ago.
That's consistency, though.
That's what we're talking about. Consistently was a bullshit. I'm telling you.
No, it's okay, man. If you bulimic and shit, bro, we love you.
We're gonna keep feeding you.
Yeah.
You stupid.
All right, we're gonna still keep dropping change in your hat. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna buy your mustache, nigga, and some shelter.
All right.
And that nigga showed me in the bathroom throwing up. He put a speaker. I can't talk.
Where was that going?
Nigga took you in,
He took karaoke with the mic and the speaker, and he put it to the shower, so the shower's louder through the speaker, so he could throw up in peace. So nobody here would.
That was long.
That was that?
You should have left it at this.
Yeah, let that mystery up there. Like, yeah,
Man.
what's the speaker?
You grabbed that speaker. That was funny.
Yeah, right. But all the other shit was bullshit. Man, fuck
That nigga took me when he said the speaker.
You niggas is stupid.
Right there with it, nigga. Hey, goddamn, I stand on that. And I stand on it. Go.
That's right.
Hey, so check this out, fellas, man. Did y'all
Blaze on you. Control my shit.
It's a Chevy talk.
Chevy talk.
I don't sober a motherfucker right up. All right, man. I gotta go to school. I gotta make the grade.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So, did y'all know that based on the same-sex marriage law, you know, this nigga back there some goofy shit.
He know. He know exactly what you been talking about. Oh, yeah. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That's some bullshit.
glad y'all speaking on this. I'm glad y'all.
I think y'all forgetting that he's behind y'all. That nigga dope fiend. That nigga dope fiend. Yeah.
That nigga like, bitch, before you swing, so I get the duck. I go, oh, he better. And they got a cue. I know the cue. You got to know the cue before you swing.
You choke y'all when they change.
You ain't getting out of that chain choke.
Yeah, that mafia choke with the string.
Fucking piece of shit.
He gonna whisper in your ear. He definitely gonna whisper some shit.
That nigga got that Shaquille O'Neal Kazam hat. What are we, Max? Sweet Genie.
Sonny is proof that Kid Ray wasn't dead in a year.
Who?
Right. Kid Ray.
Yeah.
Lean on me, Kid Ray.
Mr. Clark, they fucking up Kid Ray.
Kid Ray didn't die in a year. Kid Ray still with us. Mr. Clark was wrong.
Mr. Clark was running him up. That's crazy.
Kid Ray back there.
Shout my nigga chillin', man.
80s drug dealer in New York. You know what I mean, son?
That nigga like Marlon Wayans from trying out for a new role in the back, nigga. White boys.
That nigga look like he about to. He look like he about.
I saved it. You see how I saved it? It was almost a
Look
bomb.
like he about to spit out his Adam's apple.
No, what you got for us, Blaze?
Yeah. So laws like the same-sex marriage and whatnot, right? You guys know what that's about, right? You know, or what it was for. It was for
Texas.
Yeah, Texas. Anyway, it's just,
That's some believable shit, though.
Yeah. So it was a case, Oberfield and Hodges, back in 2015, Michigan. Yeah, Kraig.
Hell no.
Yeah. Dewan said it. I'm just rolling. So these two women basically was married and then got divorced, and then they wanted to argue over the custody of the kid. The only one of the women could have had the baby. So the one who didn't have the baby, wanted more rights or wanted, to split up custody and whatnot. So they passed that law, the Same-Sex Marriage Act, basically. That if you play parental roles, if you provide parental duties, then you're entitled to, other parental rights, the same as a man and a woman, right? So that's really no big deal until you combine that with laws like the equitable parent doctrine and shit like that, because then you end up in a situation where if you just being a friend to a friend, a neighbor or something, a woman says, hey, Dewan, can you watch my son really? Can you teach my son to play drums?
You're a father now.
Yeah.
As soon as that nigga get good, nigga, yeah.
And you don't charge her for it. That's important that you don't charge her for it. Otherwise, it's business. So if you do fatherly duties like teach her son to play drums, or one day she was late from work and you didn't want him home alone, and you said, well, you can bring him over here with my boy and play video games till you get home or whatever. That she then can take you to court and sue you for child support.
What?
I'm confused, but fuck that.
Sign a petition.
Is that crazy or what? I mean, that's a bit extreme.
Blaze talk like he charged by the minute. I'm trying to get.
The super part of it.
And then what they said was not to do that again. And he did that again, and then they did it again for that reason. Stop. No, that's some crazy shit. So even if you man up and help somebody else with their child too much, you could be held financially viable and may possibly have to pay parental
support. That is the law. I mean, she'd have to find a family law attorney to handle that, and all they need is a good faith claim, and that's it. Good faith claim, you're good to go. I seen Dewan teaching him, and he seemed to be getting better. Dewan did keep him that time or two, and That's a bit extreme. So more realistically, you guys date.
More realistically, like if a chick had a boyfriend and they were
Right,
there for like,
right.
they were together for like 3 years.
Yeah, so you guys out here dating these single mothers and whatnot and playing those guys.
Stepping up to the plate.
Yeah.
Good black man. You're a fucking idiot, nigga.
Let's get the niggas out, though. Let's get the niggas out. What's the statute of limitations? How long we got till we gotta get out of here?
I doubt the
2-3 months.
parentals.
What we got? A week?
30 days, they 28.
I doubt it's 7 years like the common law shit. I'm pretty sure it's a short amount of time.
Because there's plenty of time. Chicks will be the dude for like 3 years. And
When they use colorful language like good faith claim, that's 4 or 5 of our homegirls saying, I thought he was the daddy. The kid calling him daddy. He did fatherly things. I mean, and that's just regular shit that we do as real niggas. I'll help somebody out.
You know what good faith claim means? However good your lawyer is the faith
Right, right.
That's what it means.
Whether you
got
claim
good
a
lawyer,
victory
then-
or not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but depending on how good your faith is, determine what you can claim.
That's some crazy shit. So yeah, all y'all dudes out there, they be single women with kids, and nothing wrong with that. You know, do what you do, but the law trying to put y'all in the quagmire.
In the quagmire. We talking, the young dudes. I mean, everybody should pay attention, but you young dudes, man, that child support shit is for real, man. That's a lot of time.
Ladies, don't stoop low and do none of that shit like this. If it's over, if he left you and it don't work out, just let it push on. Don't be filing lawsuits on people.
Unless he rich.
If they didn't do nothing to destroy you, like financially, don't try to destroy them financially. Just move on.
Yeah.
And you not that little boy daddy, nigga. Take your ass home at night. Quit playing this PlayStation. Niggas don't want to go home. That's what it be. Niggas want to act like this.
And I know.
I ain't going back to that PS4, nigga. Nigga ain't going back to that PS4. Nigga do anything to stay on that PS5, nigga. Like, nah, nigga. I like her though. I like the way she. Get out of there, fellas. Stop doing that shit. Niggas be homosexuals, nigga. Trust me, I was one. I fucked stay somewhere before. It happens. In life, it happens. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, like, if you got to be careful with that shit. Especially if you she's cynical about leaving. You leaving, nigga? Because usually you just leave while that bitch at work. Once you come home, you gone. You know what I'm saying? Take your little bag or whatever, you get up out of there.
Right.
But now, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, hey, you been here. You got to give me some rent about child support, nigga.
What kind of sexual did you say?
Hobo.
Oh.
Oh, you was like.
I'm like, no, I'm like, that's a slippery slope.
That nigga, man. I thought we was
Snaps was confused too. Snaps was over there like,
you said something about PS5, right?
I was lost at PS5.
I got a PS5.
Hey, Todd, god damn, good thing we ain't in court, man. You just snaps too.
That's what Nino Brown did, right? That's what Nino Brown did.
It's bigger than Nino Brown.
It's bigger than
I hear crowd chasing.
Yeah, that's some cold shit, man.
Man, cold as a mother.
You gotta turn your back on these kids if they're not yours, man. Period, point blank, nigga.
You got 30 days.
Shit.
You got 30 days. Set your phone, man. 30 days. That alarm ball start arguing.
I'm gonna say, give yourself a week. Give yourself a week. Filming yourself leaving.
Right.
It's this day.
Said filming yourself.
I'm moving out. Y'all see it.
Y'all see it.
Homies helping me. Nigga. Blaze helping me move. I'm out of here. My grandpa just to the gram.
You know what you can do?
Follow the judge on Instagram. What the judge? What's the judge on Instagram?
You know what you can do though?
Leave, nigga. That's what you gotta do.
Right? It's a money you charge. So what you do is like you just handle like $200. Like, hey, let me give you this cash and just sell me the money real quick. I'm gonna give you this cash. So I need it in my account, and you just give her the cash. She say the money. You go to court. I'm like, hey, this bitch paid me. You got the $200 proof right there. You know what I mean? That's
We don't fuck with bitches that got checking accounts. What the fuck is
Walmart cards.
checking accounts.
Walmart cards. Cash App cards.
That's a good point though, because the bitches with checking accounts ain't just throwing their pussy to any old motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bitches got you in the bag.
Well, the bitch dropped the shit. All my bitches in check systems, nigga.
Check systems. That's still around? The check system still around?
I don't know.
Cause I'm in check system right now for that nigga. I fuck them over.
You gotta know them the ones we talking about. Them the ones play them type of games. Check system pussy.
Check system.
That is true.
Yeah, shitheads.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Hey, bitch, you can do shit together and be petty too.
Now I know somebody.
I see some rich petty bitches.
I know
said some what?
Rich petty bitches. Rich petty
That was
bitches.
a lawyer. Yeah, she did that nigga wrong.
Yeah. They get you because they know what to do.
Yeah, she knew what to do.
Yeah, they know what to do.
Every situation.
Lawyer bitches got weak pussy though. You ever fucking lawyer?
I ain't never fucking lawyer.
They think they know everything, my nigga. Any bitch thinks she know everything got weak pussy.
Yeah, weak pussy instantly.
Yeah, bitch. It's still arguing, bitch.
That's what my head said in my head.
You ever date a lawyer, bitch? Anybody?
Yeah.
I dated a lawyer.
Yeah.
You lost school one day.
That bitch finished it.
She got on my motherfucking nerves too.
Yeah. They take too long. Every fucking response is thoughtful. You feel what I'm saying? Just respond, bitch. They want to think and
She don't want you to come back.
take notes and
Pondering and shit.
Can I get back to you on that? No, bitch. I want to argue right now, bitch. You can't get back to me on that. I might not feel that way tomorrow, bitch. I want to argue right now.
Just be on their phone looking at her calendar. Let's do the 13th. 13th is better for me. Can you do 13th?
For me.
Smart bitches is overrated, man.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Respect.
I don't want no smart bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you want one if you're a man?
I ran into a bad one the other day. She said that same shit. Let me think about what I want to say. I want to make sure I put together a cogent sentence. And so she said, get the fuck out of here.
I called the police. You should have called the police on that bitch. Who taught you how to read, bitch?
That nigga circus start going out of place, nigga. That nigga start.
You niggas is degenerates.
You like a smart woman?
That's what it is.
Yeah, of course.
Pussy.
Smart women.
Yeah, ain't no way.
Are you talking about like? Are you talking about like? I ain't talking about like intelligence. I'm talking about like she just book smart. Like she knows.
Oh, book smart.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
A lot of the book smart ones. I like intelligent ones.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't like none of that shit on the bitch. Book smart, intelligence, none of that shit.
Trying to get a nigga out. Nigga went right back in. Like no.
I want a body I can put a brain into myself.
Okay, I see it.
Did he take it back out?
Yeah, man, I don't want those.
That's too much work.
I don't want that, man.
Yeah, fuck that book. If I didn't write it. Goddamn me.
I want a woman that's gonna blindly do what I say.
My name on the
Listen to that book if I didn't write it.
I'm telling you, man.
She said she'll give me some brains, Cynthia G.
Oh yeah, Cynthia G can get it.
Yeah. Blaze gonna be in your inbox before the show's over. That's how
After I do a credit check.
Yeah, smart bitches is overrated. How can you get anything accomplished in life with a woman that's smart?
Is this a serious question?
I'm serious. How's she gonna know when to take the lead if she thinks she's smarter than you? How she gonna know when to let you take the lead if she's smarter than you?
No, she's smart, but she still knows her. She still knows her place.
That ain't
It's smart. It's a lot of intelligent women out there that still want to be a woman. Matter of fact, most a real woman they don't even want to get in the man's role. They don't want that. Right. Not a truly smart one. I'm talking. You can talk about these smart dumb motherfuckers. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, that's what we talking.
But a woman that's truly intelligent, she don't even want a man's role. Right. That's never even a fight.
Thank you.
She wants to be a lady.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And so it's just one of those things where it's just like, because when you got a smart one, you ain't got nothing like that's. Who wants to put that much work into a person when I could be building some shit over here? I could be building some shit while her smart ass is helping me handle the paperwork on the back end.
If she's so smart, why she need you?
That's why she's smart.
That's what I'm saying.
She knows she need me. That's why she's smart.
Bitch, if like my daddy used to say, bitch, you know every goddamn thing else. Why you asking me? Because you ain't that smart. You ain't smart as you think you. Just because you go to college and got a good job, that don't mean you smart.
That's true.
That don't mean you smart.
True.
You're a good slave.
Yeah. Because a lot of times that's the dumbest thing you can do. Like, because a lot of people put their pride in what they do for other people. Like, if your whole identity as a person, your pride is I have a degree from this school and I work at that job 80 hours a week, for something that I can't pass down to my kids. That ain't smart.
What else do they have? They spent so much time trying to get those goddamn credentials, and they have no idea how to be the only thing that they have to be, which is a woman.
Right.
Yeah.
If you went to the school of womanhood, that'll reward you a lot more than a goddamn degree. And you won't be in debt.
You never have to fight with a smart woman over who's place is what.
Your credit be through the roof if you just be a woman. Get a degree in that.
That's
true
too.
Yeah.
That's real
You gotta
spit.
know how to make a home.
They gotta know. They gotta aspire to.
Why would I want a granddaughter too smart for?
Blazing set up.
Why would I want a granddaughter that's too smart for her grandfather and murdered the hand taught her? These bitches think they too good for the shit they come from. Meaning, like, the men in their life, a lot of times a woman's reflection on how shit goes are based on the men that were in her life. True. But in our generation, a lot of women think they're too good for what they came from. And so they create this whole liberalized thought process of what a woman is supposed to be to a man, but it's not connected to anything but how they feel and what they think it should be.
They think they better than their parents, in other words. I'm not gonna do what my mama and granddaddy and mama did. They say dumb shit like that.
Right.
If your mama and grandmama was married and you ain't.
Yeah, if you weren't taught how to be a woman by a man, I mean a man in your life, daddy, granddaddy, then you don't know shit. You don't know a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, because, I don't have a daughter, but if I had a daughter, you know what she'd be aspiring to do? The same thing she'd see her mother doing. You know what I mean? Taking care of daddy and whatever that entails, organizing paperwork, organizing me, prepping meals, making sure my office is tight with the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Little girls see that and they be like, yeah, daddy, I can do it, daddy,
Right.
Mommy ain't here right
Woman
now.
is a servant.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it 100, my nigga. How you a woman and you not serving no man? I'm what make you a man is what makes you a woman, and a woman is what makes me a man.
Thank you.
So if you're not serving a purpose greater than you a stupid broad. You a dumb bitch. I don't give a fuck how much college you got. You a dumb bitch. That's why you always on vacation, always traveling, because you running from yourself. That education got you lonely than a motherfucker out there, right, bitch?
Yeah, they convinced women that being in that position to organize a home is a lesser thing, when that's actually a great thing. It's the greatest thing a woman can do, just like because it's nature. You give a boy a bunch of blocks, he's gonna knock them hoes down and build them back up. You give a woman a set of blocks, she's gonna organize them by color, shape, and then things like that. Right. That's just natural. Like, it's man's role to build shit, be out there creating shit, bringing more money in.
What are you
job to organize everything he bring in?
What are you as a human, period, male or female, if you're not serving a purpose bigger than you?
Right.
You're nothing. You're a nothing human being if life is always about what you want. And that's what I'm getting at when it comes to the female perspective. I apply that same principle to me. I'm not saying I'm greater than it. But if you ain't a servant, get the fuck away from me.
Please.
Because in this room specifically, everybody offer me something, I offer everybody something. We all offer each other something great. Mm-hmm. If you a motherfucker around me and you just taking, you gonna get, you know what I mean? So why would I want a broad in my house? Because I got to be able to leave her unsupervised
for periods of time.
For periods of time. You feel what I'm saying? I got to. She got to go in the back. I don't want to have to lock her in the backyard with show.
She like even the word independent, being an independent woman. That shit, like, you can't take that mentality into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because a relationship is two people working together towards a common goal. If you just independent, bitch, you by yourself. Well, I got my shit together. I don't know about you. Bitch, that ain't a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you even, on that, even that level, but women are taught that. They taught, like, men want a strong, independent woman. No, we don't.
No, the fuck we don't.
No, we do not.
No.
We don't want a strong, independent woman. No, we want a bitch that listen.
And then you see that in church. Like my last, like in church when I was still going, you saw more and more churches just full of women.
Yeah.
And then the women in the church, they bossy as hell. Like all they do is run their goddamn mouth.
It's because
they talk a lot of shit, and then they love the Lord, but they stay single in the motherfucker.
It's because it's like you said, the natural order of things. They're in church because they know they gotta mind somebody.
Right.
But they just specifically saying they ain't gonna mind you.
Yeah. That's some real shit.
Pastor them. I saw pastors break up whole good ass marriages because the women was listening more to what pastor to say, and then come on, the man trying to run the house, and she like pastor saying whoopty wham and whoopty wham.
That wasn't no whole good ass marriage. I told you, my woman couldn't read the book unless I was the author.
Not even the Bible, nigga.
I'm God.
Let me tell you what the nigga was really saying.
Yeah.
This nigga sound like BB King. Nigga, don't answer the door, huh?
Let me tell you, now what they saying is what I'm saying. I mean, this, this is what I tell them, man. They got to know who's who in the zoo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you don't know who's who in the zoo, shit gonna be fucked up. So I don't give a fuck how much money she make, how many degrees she got. They drop us off in the woods. I'm gonna tell her, grab that wood, put some leaves in your pocket, grab that dirt, shut the fuck up, and come on.
Right.
Guess what she gonna do?
She better do that if she want to survive.
Y'all not gonna call nobody come get y'all out the woods? I'll pick you up.
They said, "Where we land on Mars?" Okay, it's dirt rocks everywhere. I say, "You better grab that dirt rock." It might be dangerous on Mars. Nah, the nigga completely right. It's life or death. A lot of shit is life or death that I think sometimes capable women don't recognize as being that important. You feel what I'm saying? Like something as little as like, a lot of women have friends that may not necessarily be healthy to have. I'm never the type to try to control who my girl hang with, but that disgruntled chick that don't shit work out for, that's gonna be the bitch to turn your bitch against you. She either gonna start eating your girl pussy, or she gonna get your girl to look at you in a way that is a reflection of how all the men she hangs with have done her. You know what I mean?
That comes out, but also as a man, you can identify that trait in a woman early. The women that won't, that's gonna be too pig-headed to follow what you say in an important situation. You can figure that out in the first few weeks. Worst case scenario, first 2 months. You can figure that out. Yeah. Now, here's the problem. This is where niggas fuck up. You choose to wife her up anyway. You choose to go ahead and drop a few kids with her anyway. Right. You knew that shit when you got there. Now you bitching and complaining about what happened. Once you identify that trait in a woman, nigga, bounce. If it's a problem. Now, if you can handle it, you can handle it. But if you know you can't handle that shit, nigga, leave. It's a lot of pussy out there ain't like that.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to just keep playing the game, man. I'm going to break her until she break wide. That's it.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if another woman can get my woman away from me, she wasn't a woman in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap the show up, man. Tell them where they can find you. Snaps.
Penn Roethlisberger on IG. Snaptastic_Penn. Check out Get Your Eye Right gear. The Dina Collective album coming soon. You think you write all the time? Well, I write more.
Yeah.
Shout out Geechee Gotti, man. One of the champion of the year, man. Geech. West Coast niggas taking over battle rap, man. Shout out real name Brandon, nigga. Just keep it working.
Pasadena,
nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kraig Facts. Shout out to Brandon. It's your boy Autobots. Hello world. You can find me on Instagram. It's Autobots. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Autobots. I love your life. You dig?
This shit phase out.
That's
funny.
That's funny shit. Yeah, Bad Boy Blaze. Shout out to myself. 00BLZ. Instagram. 00BLZ. Yo, fuck with me.
Say, Sonny, come on. Shout out, Sonny. Come on, Sonny. You're gonna say drop your shit, son.
Come on,
Sonny.
Come on, Sonny.
Anyway,
Hold on,
man,
beatbox for the nigga.
Don't look for me. God damn it.
Shouts out to Sonny.
That nigga said Sonny Davis.
Let's find that nigga in the rhythm of the beat of the night. That nigga fine, nigga. The only place you will find him. Rhythm of the night. I like that. That nigga extra.
Oh, be that nigga drug dealer.
Calm down, Gladys. Calm down, Gladys.
How you make yourself throw up again?
I just shook that nigga hand. Why you?
And they got a tonsil on the back of his ass. You be making your ass throw up. I know what you be doing.
You got a relationship with a doctor that slapped your ass at birth.
Did you?
The real Duncan Penny.
We all got the dirty ass nigga in the back. Goddamn glitter girl hat, nigga.
Hey.
So you work at a motherfucking.
That nigga.
All show clothes in the back of a taxi. Right?
Nigga, you look like the Little Caesars mascot. This nigga. Oh no, that nigga just dirty.
Little Caesars.
Oh no, he's just homeless.
This nigga been flipping rental signs all day.
DJ Show, you're an endangered species.
You said that before. That shit was. You did. That was like the whole premise of the joke.
All right, let me do my sign.
That nigga,
Nigga ate cancer off a puppy.
Nigga stupid.
What's that on the back of the puppy's ear? Oh, yeah.
Your grandma talking like Jerry the King Lawler. Oh, you laughed because he laughed? Oh, fuck that.
Nigga, it's funny now. I'm not laughing at your nigga's joke, nigga. I laugh at your gums. How about
Oh, shit. I laugh.
Asada gums.
Carne. And then said carne. Frijoles, carne. Frijoles, carne asada.
All right, man.
That nigga top mouth look like he bite bricks.
The real Duncan Penny here on
You gotta wear that bomb.
Y'all niggas in cahoots now, nigga.
I bombed today. Did I bomb? I bombed too.
Oh, shoot. These niggas in cahoots. They had another meeting, niggas.
I knew you was man. You was talking about that nigga grandma. I'm like, okay, this nigga ain't got no more. Your grandma saying, look at your grandma though. Yeah, Blade Brown coming out on the 14th, Love Day. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for that. Nerd Gang clothing, all that good shit, man. Fuck with your boy, man, all day.
Yo, what's up, man? This be your boy, The Real DJ Show, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to me on YouTube. Instagram is The Real DJ Show. The YouTube is Plan A Radio. If you got music, man, tap in. We do battles, all that other shit, man. I don't want to miss out. Make sure you also follow me on Twitter, The Real DJ Show, and Twitch.
How many breaths?
How many, bro?
You dress like Uncle Charles from the Bone Thugs and Harmony video.
Charles,
Motherfuckers gonna quit talking about it. Go ahead. You said you should. Go ahead, Uncle Ty. You out there. Tell them how you ain't out there.
Tell them I'm out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Uncle
Yeah,
Ty
after
Comedy.
9, it's over. You ain't out there then.
Oh, man. Uncle Ty Comedy. I'm out there. IG, Twitter, Facebook. Check out my albums while I'm out there.
Nigga for name all the social media. Nigga, TikTok.
all of them shit. You know what I'm saying? Check out the
Tinder.
I ain't out on that.
That's fucked up.
Said Tinder. And they got his whole family on this Tinder.
It's us, bitch. You got all of it.
We want a family fuck. So if you got a wife and a daughter and a son that would have fucked me with my wife and my daughter.
Hey, that nigga DJ Show ain't finna laugh at that shit you say,
a family fuck side. A family fuck.
I just said a family fuck, which is funny. And DJ Show didn't think that shit was funny. How's that nigga Show, man? That nigga Show like, I'm like family fuck. Family fuck was hilarious. That nigga like, that nigga caught the like, ha ha.
I didn't even hear it.
This is us.
Family fuck is hilarious.
Shout out out to the I'm Out There Nation. I know you out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out there. They didn't check the album out, man. It's called I'm Out There. It's got Left Me in Pasadena on there. And Taco Tuesday. Today, Taco Tuesday. And show bomb today, but he was bomb sniffing dog. He didn't knew that
Sounder. Walk back.
That nigga stupid, nigga. Stupid. Now you got fired from a Panda Express from stealing recipes, nigga.
Who the fuck took the garlic noodles back? Oh, I said it wrong. I'm tripping. I can't say it. I'm high as a motherfucker. A family date is comedy, bro. It's my grandfather. They looking for great fucks.
Great fucks?
Great fucks.
A couple of my uncles.
Your grandfather would be looking for a great fuck, right?
My great aunt.
Great fuck. Great fuck.
Great fuck.
We gonna be in Seattle.
Would you fuck your grandmother's homegirl?
Hey, yeah.
Grandmother? Now they all dead.
Well,
I was
thick
about to say,
it's a thick one.
Yeah. You,
I'm looking at you.
You
Got
went
a
for
hearing
it.
aid now. I probably can holler on the other side.
Yeah.
Done?
Brown stocking.
Nah, that's what
Yeah, we're gonna be in Seattle February 26th. Get y'all tickets. Dewan, get my shit hotepish.com/shop. I got all my shit on sale. I got some more shit coming, but I'm high. Like I got all the livedrumsamples.com. Like I finally got some of my packs back, so it's gonna be up there next month. And all the good live sound and all that good shit.
Goddamn right.
Hell yeah.
Tell them about that shit. Son.
That's some good shit, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Langston Hughes Theater, Seattle, Washington, February 26th. We'll be there, man. Hopefully 2 shows, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all buy those tickets on the website, thekraigsmith.com. Go to events. Man, purchase a ticket. Also, when you purchase a ticket, if you put who your favorite person is on the show, you know what I'm saying? They get the credit for that ticket sale. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, make sure.
I saw one last night through YouTube. Y'all niggas better get on some.
Let's sell out, man. Let's sell out, man. Let's sell this show out, man. And get this shit going. Seattle, Washington. The Langston Hughes Theater. We'll be there February 26th. Wow, I wish we could put a link to the tickets, but we'll do that next time. Make sure y'all support, man. Can't wait to can't wait to do this podcast live for y'all. It's gonna be live streamed too, yeah, for sure. Other than that, shit, mad love for y'all niggas, man. Y'all be looking out for us, bruh.
Nigga said when y'all comic to the NYC, when you can spell, nigga, fuck out. Ain't gonna comic nowhere.
Let's go Seattle.
Yes.
Seattle.
Come on, man. You got yours. Y'all keep purchasing. We own it. The Chill Never Withers, man, is basically damn near done, man. I'm going to drop it very soon. I'm just getting this NFT figured out with this company to see how we going to do it. And if I owe you something, get it from God, nigga. I got pissed.
Oh, yes.